With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran shoot feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, this surely turned into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine, snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is Shoutouts can't see it powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a bike, pretending they're for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Tuesday the 23rd of April 2024. I hope you're all doing very well indeed as we are heading towards the very final week in the month. We've only got 7 days left to go in a month. And yeah, we're running a bingo streams to try and add to the bingo prize fund. You know, we're trying to win as many bingos as possible throughout the month, so we can add $25 to the prize fund each time. But I hope you're all doing very well though. I hope you're enjoying your day so far and your week so far. Phil Burnell is live, as you can see. Well, not properly live, he's got a stream live though, and he's in his chat fucking bitching and whining and moaning as usual. Too hot apparently, it's too fucking hot for Phil. It's probably fucking 50 degrees or some pish. He's just a fucking money bitch. Well, can I expect to see one of these fucking, you know, fucking weird discount style shirts he's fucking got? Oh, fuck me. Well, in his chat saying it's good to see more people here and engaged. Yesterday it was dead for some reason during the LA podcast, probably because there's nothing to fucking look forward to in your podcast. Your podcast was dead for the most part anyway. You had nothing to look forward to, nothing to entice people to come along to the podcast. You had nothing prepared. You had no gaming reel. Not really anything worth listening to gaming news wise anyway. You know, your version of gaming news is shit. Your podcast is shit, Phil. Why would people come? Why would people? They know the gameplay's starting later, and I assume like you have nothing to say in your podcast. You're basically looking for things to talk about. Prolonged Q&A. Anyone mentions 1 minute man, I get fucking banned. But yeah, but Phil thinks this level of engagement here between 3 people is like, wow, great to see way more people getting engaged and discussing. Like, fuck me, man. Like, Phil's like fucking jizzing his pants because, you know, some people are fucking discussing things in the chat. I would kind of find it ironic if Fox Mulder said to Phil that he's been very negative lately and he should have a talk with him to try and change that. Because Phil is quite negative a lot these days, and Phil always want to talk about anyone else being fucking negative in his fucking streams. A lot of Phil's fucking chat usually before the stream starts is him fucking being a bit pissy about some sort of aspect or something that's fucking going on, or YouTube's fucking, my thumbnails look fucking dumb today or whatever, and all the chat was dead yesterday and not shit. Phil Mulder should fucking pull a reverse Uno on Phil and say, Phil, you've been negative lately, do we need to have a talk? But yeah, he's too much of a fucking bitch to fucking pull that move. Fucking Kagome, grow some fucking balls. Anyway. So yeah, Phil's, as I said, live, whatever jazz, and we're just waiting for Phil to get live and properly going and all that jazz. Couple of things to go over before we start the bingo later on. First of all, Phil's day yesterday for stream, the Helldivers 2 stream only got 50 buckaroos, 1 minute man was nowhere to be seen. The night stream got $24, Street Fighter 6 $24, didn't do well whatsoever, and I was going to watch a Snort Burnell compilation as well in a little bit, but first of all got a couple of things I want to go through with you. First of all, Phil had this to say about being gifted some more Argentine memberships, and apparently they really got to him, even though he'll claim they didn't.
I think just a lot of trolling today, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You have a day when a bunch of idiots want to come by and try to derail stuff. It's like, you know, do they really derail? Not really. All they do is annoy people in chat. Like, it doesn't affect the stream. You don't see their trolling on the streams whatsoever. It doesn't affect that. these on-demand videos or whatever you watch, you would never see it. You would only know if you were there live on the stream to see morons in chat. It's like, well, how stupid, you know? If you haven't realized, all right, the whole thing with the gifted memberships that are phony because they're basically paying like pennies to get hundreds of them, it hasn't ended me. I'm still here. Hi, I'm still fine. I'm still making money. I'm still profitable. It sucks because I did have a decline since late last year. Things were going really good, and then I've seen a big decline since then because basically the memberships, you know, we can't keep the consistent support that I used to get with those. But outside of that, everything else is going good. So everything's fine. You would think by now they would have realized that, you know, give up because all you're doing is annoying people for a few moments in chat and then it's done. But I guess not. I guess they're just that dense and stupid. You don't understand. So I apologize to anyone who was here live for the stream, you know, for that. Obviously, there's going to be days where it's heavier and days that it's lighter. Much like a rash that flares up and then you cure it with an ointment, but then it's going to come back. I know because
kind of like gout.
I have eczema on my hands, so I know all about that.
I see how to use gout, you know, but eczema works too, Phil. You fucking ill freak.
That's really what this is like. It's like, it's not anything that ruins anything. It doesn't ruin your life. It doesn't ruin your stream. It's just a stupid nuisance, right? So apologies for that, anyone who was here.
So, yeah, so I didn't get to him, asked whatsoever, and yet there he goes in a fucking tirade about it, you know. Those gifted memberships really got to him. And, like, this doesn't hurt me, it doesn't bother me one bit, then proceeds to talk about it on and on. Between the Argentina freedom fighters and the missing in action 1 minute man, I think he's going to be a worried little piggy. And a lot of people have different things to say about it, you know what I mean? Did they really derail? They kind of derail, but you know what I mean? Phil freaks out to try and get them all banned or whatever, and people start talking, especially if they're quite obscure. This one here, this one was quite an obscure Argentinian member bomb. The name said 20389519224. And at first I was like, is that just like Phil's like fucking like part of his phone number or some pish? No. It is a police report number for when Phil and Leanna got swatted. Like, it's like, this is like some really obscure nitty gritty lore, you know what I mean? That's like what the hell? So yeah, that was one of the Argentinian member bombs from the other day there. And yeah, and also things are blurred out for a reason. I was pulling Twitcher blurring things out. Things that are there are already known. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Leanna lived there as well, and Phil lived there and that shit. Everything that is on screen was essentially known from Phil already, showing everyone that information. So that's not doxing because Phil already said all that shit and revealed all that shit. So there you go. And anything else is just blurred out. Yeah, Phil didn't have a great night last night on Street Fighter, and I've not seen any of the footage from his Street Fighter antics. I assume he's not live yet. No. What's it? Oh, for fuck's sake. What's it fucking saying now? It's going to get up into the mid-70s Fahrenheit, which means his office will be about 90 at some point. Fuck. Oh.
Who fucking cares?
Fuck it. Let's just fucking watch Snort Burnell's compilation, shall we, and enjoy that. Let's see how fucking bad it got for Phil last night playing Street Fighter 6 with Zangief.
Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
Level 3, just wake up level 3, desperation. Sit down and shut up! I've had enough. Hadouken! 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 What a great player. Playing in lag, throwing fireballs in lag against Zangief, and then the dash forward hurricane. Seriously can't fucking block. I have no idea why he's carrying now. I don't know what's going on. I don't. Whoa, come on, dude. Come on. Every time I had a chance to 360 him, it was either just slightly out of range or he mashed and got lucky. Like, oh my god, he's right there. I can't do anything. I'm too fucking slow and laggy to move out of the way. Can't do anything. didn't outplay me whathatsoever. He just keeps doing the throw, and his connection sucks. It's too laggy to move out of the way of the throw with Zangief. He's too fucking slow.
Why do people teabag and use Wi-Fi? Because they're complete morons. That's why. There's no other explanation for it.
He's getting ridiculous. He's just getting away with air parrying, and he still hits me anyway. It's getting absolutely fucking ridiculous. Look at that, I was in a hit string, guaranteed hit string, you can't interrupt that hit string, and the game let him interrupt it anyway because we're playing online.
I'm pretty sure that even though he lost a lot of the matches, I'm pretty sure it was casual mode he was still in. Remember, he doesn't want to go into ranked mode yet until he's feeling better and more confident with Zangief. You know what I mean? Right now, these losses will dent his confidence, not shit, you know what I mean? But I believe it was casual mode, so nothing was on the line apart from Phil's precious pride.
It's cross up, down and light kick, and then another down and light kick into low jab, and the game is laggy as fuck. Can't do anything with any timing. I'm trying, and everything seems to come out wrong timing. Can't really do anything. She just keeps jumping around mashing buttons. I can't stop it. Okay? She's not doing anything skillful. She's jumping around mashing buttons. I can't stop it. Jump around mash, and it works because the fucking top tiers are so broken in this world.
Some people just can't learn. They have no self-control and can't behave. And you're one of those people who constantly is a negative and toxic influence on the stream.
I literally can't do anything. Everything she does hits me. What the fuck? He went completely across the screen. Turned around and instant hit me? Fuck you. Fucking idiot. These playing with people suck, dude.
What a whiny bitch. Phil's going live. Oh, look at this. Generic intro number fucking 2 or whatever. Hold on, he's still bitching and whining and moaning about the fucking sun here. What else is he saying? It's still 2. So he's got a long intro anyway, so I'm just going to let the long intro play while he just fucking chat. So, I turned on the AC, that's what? Lol, like, hopefully something can be done about it. So basically someone's asking what can be done about the fucking office heating up. I turn on the AC and install it first, I guess. It's still too early, especially because after today it becomes in the 50s for a full week. With fluctuating temps, it makes no sense to put the AC in yet. The office faces towards the sun in the afternoon, and these homes are built to retain heat, so it becomes a literal hot box until the sun goes down. I would take cold temps. If infrastructure was better, I'd move to Alaska. LOL. Fucking good one, Phil. That fucking made us all fucking laugh. Fuck me. Remember why he moved to Trenton? It was the improved taxes situation. And then he didn't realise that he actually had to fucking pay business taxes on top of like state taxes. And he fucked himself over because he's a fucking grossly incompetent piece of shit. He doesn't know what he's fucking doing. Yeah, good times. Let's get it on pause right there. So when we begin the bingo, we'll be straight into the show for today. But until then, I want to enjoy more of his fucking shitey Street Fighter shenanigans, courtesy of Snort Burnell.
Can't block low on reaction, and it was super slow, and I still did it. Nothing. Because it's 18 millisecond connection, it means the spam moves have advantage, and you try to react, and the game will drop your input and get the hit instead. I don't know why I'm getting hit right now. I still don't know why I'm getting hit. I know it's an overhead, but I blocked it. It's just trap. It's like everything I do is either ultra delayed or drop input. So every time I have a chance to do something, I can't block the high-low mix-up she does.
Like, if someone spread cheeks as far as they could and you look deep down into the sphincter, there's you're in there.
I'm not even looking.
Judy,
I didn't do anything unless I did level 3, there was nothing I could do there. Nothing I can do there either. It's just trash. You didn't earn any hits. Literally nothing. Literally, you earned no hits. Just fucking play top tier, super save. It beats everything Zangief has. You have to play perfect with Zangief. It sucks. It's gonna take me a long time to get to a point where I can actually play at a good level with Zangief because he's such a hard character to use, and I haven't used him, and everyone knows the matchup now too, so everyone gets out of the setups. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
I need to fucking whine.
I couldn't block after the parry. It wouldn't work. And then he still has time to jump, land, and do his driving attack before I can get my driving attack and come out. I have no clue what to do against Ed with these slower low tier characters. It seems like they built him to completely dominate the low tiers, but he's not necessarily a good character. He just dominates all the low tiers. Like, did we really need another character specifically designed just to be... Mash jab, safe, mash jab, no effort. No skill, no effort, no timing. Throw out the move if he does anything, mash jab. It's trash gameplay. These people fucking suck at Street Fighter. They're so good, bad players. Can't do anything. Just neutral jump and then throw like a scrub. Can't do anything because you're playing online. 100% advantage to mash button cammy. Fucking scrub ass gameplay. Can't block. 2 combo for her. Level 3 cancel. It just doesn't block. It decides, oh, it's just gonna arbitrarily just not block this hit string now. Okay. Huh? I tried to do clothesline, it gave me parry. I saw it coming, I said I'm just gonna do anti-air clothesline. Now maybe it would have grabbed the clothesline anyway. I don't know. But that's the anti-air, that's what I input.
As you know, my voice is very annoying. High pitched, doesn't fit my body. Everyone tells me constantly that I sound like a small child, whining and screaming. Very nasally, very annoying, you know.
Can't do anything. Insane! Trying to play this game online is a nightmare. It's like nightmare fuel. At any moment, she'll just do an insane Hail Mary move that beats everything and comes out so fast you can't react to it at all. It's fucking such a waste of time to try to play with Zangief. Level 3, which would have worked. She mash jab and just interrupts what I do. Isn't that great? Mash jab and just interrupt. Amazing gameplay.
Well, it was all they had to fucking do, Phil. You're a one hit from fucking death, and you fucking were a bit too risky there. You fucking went for it all. You had a chance to come back, but you fucking let your guard down. And that's all they had to do, because they took your health down so fucking much already in the game. In that round. What's your fucking point, Phil?
Oh my god.
I don't want to play. Like, I'm trying to learn Zangief. I can't learn anything.
Well, I blame the person with the controller. I feel sorry for Zangief. They probably have fucking depression being controlled by somebody as incompetent as you.
I really can't. I can't learn anything in this game because the game runs so poorly online with these connections. You know, there's nothing I could do at all. I'm pretty good at complaining.
From that fucking distance, it works. This is insanity, dude.
What do you mean from that fucking distance? So the distance was that? They're like, he's right in front of you. Like, you try to kick him, his fucking move comes out first. And boof. From that, that's not a crazy distance, is it? I mean, Phil would pick a character with like a huge hitbox. Zangief's like fucking like chess is like fucking half a screen, for God's sake.
From that fucking distance, it works. This is insanity, dude. I have no luck whatsoever in this game with Zangief.
I'm just gonna stretch my legs now, guys. Please, if you like my content, if you like the Street Fighter stuff particularly, please support it. All right, tonight. It would be great if I could get anything. Right now, I've literally got 1 legit super chat and 10 gifted memberships, which were from Lucky Gremlin. Thank you for that. I think there was one from Gabriel earlier. Thank you for that. And I've got 1 tip. So anything tonight would be greatly appreciated. Please support the stream. You know, thank you, Ponage101, for showing up to help mod because, yeah, the dumbass trolls were here. And, you know, I couldn't really do anything about it when I'm playing a fighting game. Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations. So please support the stream if you can in some way. If you like the content, thank you.
But remember, guys, he doesn't beg much at all. He hardly begs at all. You don't even fucking notice all the fucking begging he fucking does every single fucking day and every single fucking break of every single bit of gameplay. Phil. I mean, can you imagine one day where Phil does not bring up people giving him money? I'm not talking about him like reading contributions. Reading contributions perfectly acceptable. Him just fucking outright asking, hey guys, you know you can still give me money, yeah? One day, Phil, of you not asking anyone to give you fucking money. It's all I want. So what's his excuse going to be here when the other Zangief batters him?
Pressed the wrong button. I wanted clothesline. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button twice in a row. My fault twice. I did the wrong thing. First I wanted clothesline, then I wanted parry. I literally pressed two completely incorrect sets of buttons there. I'm done. Can't block. I tried. Yeah, it sucks. It fucking sucks. I lose because I did the completely wrong inputs, and then I would make—
Also, it's your fault. It's a skill issue. When you're against another fucking Zangief, you can't fucking blame the matchup or whatever. It's basically because you fucking realise you're inadequate at the game.
like one singular mistake and it would push me to the corner and I can't get out. I would love to know why a forward moving level 1 super is an anti-air. Couldn't block it on reaction. It's too slow online. Again, it's because the netcode is rollback netcode. It favors the spammed move.
I mean, maybe I just see too many fucking Kami fights online, but I had a feeling that move was coming. Phil should have anticipated that that sort of move was going to fucking come, in my opinion. He didn't, and he fucking suffered cause yet, you know what I mean? But I've seen piece of piece bully Phil with that fucking move before. I'm just saying.
And now I will whine and complain about it for the rest of the stream.
I don't know, I still don't know how to stop that. Oh, of course, she just keeps jumping over me and I can't stop her at all. Yeah, here we go. Fire such a good player, here we go. Can't do anything for that. You cannot stop throw spam on this game. You cannot stop throw spam. You're not—
I'm pretty sure there's a mechanic to stop people from throwing you. Because if throws were that over fucking powered, then Zangief would be unstoppable. Because his kind of main thing is that the grapples and throws and shit, innit?
not good. You literally just drive rush jab, throw, drive rush jab, throw. It's not stopping you. You recover to instantly mash and gets a free hit. Can't do anything to the flip ever. Can't stop it ever. What do I do? What am I supposed to do to flip? It doesn't matter what button I input, the flip stops it. If I try to block, it grabs through block. If I duck, she lands next to me and gets an option select, which she can either throw mix up or mash jab. You can't seem to interrupt it, right? Unless again, if I was Ryu or Ken and I have an invincible dragon punch, probably that's the one thing that goes through it. I don't use Ryu or Ken.
Oh my god, he's drinking sperm. If you like the content, please guys support the stream.
Oh god.
Thanks to those who have done some super chats tonight and for the few gifted memberships. Right now, tips would be very appreciated. I try to hit $50 of tips on every stream. We have $4 tonight.
They're not worth
It would
it.
be great to get a few tips before the end of the stream if possible.
Oh, fuck me, man. I'm going to start the bingo day after this whole segment.
Thank you. That would be great.
And that was the second segment. I'm just saying, hey guys, by the way, money. Yeah.
Contributions are greatly appreciated. Contributions keep things going, and contributions are essential for my continued success. However,
Contributions are mandatory, or not, excuse me. Boy, did I screw that one up.
Damn right, they're fucking mandatory. Hey, if you guys want to check out the rest of the fucking video, by all means, make sure you do so. The link to the video is in the chat right now for people that want to have a wee look at it later on. Snort Burnells, as I said, uploaded a video, you know, earlier on. Good wee video, I'll watch the rest of it later on. Let's just get into the bingo, because Phil's pissing me the fuck off, you know, so... At time bingo, and before we even begin, hold on, before we even begin. Prophet shared the stats for the Street Fighter stuff from last night. So according to Prophet, he had 54 matches last night, 26 wins, 28 losses, which is basically 48% win rate last night, 52% loss rate. There's a wee graphic as well that Prophet gave us for Zangief's fucking thing. He's down 2% from last week with Zangief, so he lost massively. Down 2%, or 2 whole percent. So, but as I said, you know, it's fucking casual mode. So there you go. Here's Prophet for the stats for Phil's shitey Street Fighter shenanigans. Can't wait for Phil to fucking regurgitate that and try and spin it into a fucking positives on this fucking, you know. We're definitely going to get some fucking Street Fighter fucking stats later on, for fuck's sake. This podcast is going to be fucking awful. I can just tell. I can just fucking tell. Anyway, fuck it. Bingo. Can somebody please give me a random number? First random number in chat I see will be what we use for today's bingo card. The first number in chat I saw was from the Baltic Bro, who said 1320. So we're going to use the Baltic Bro suggestion, and if we don't get a full house, we can blame them. Oh, I fucking made a card disappear. Hold on, right up. So 1320. And we hit enter. And this is our bingo card for today's show. So, we need Phil to say something style, you know, like fighting style, RPG style, Gangnam style, whatever. People saying tired, him using hateful slurs, and him saying update. The second row is Phil being all toxic, him saying nobody or no one, him leaning into the microphone to do a creepy whisper. But he needs to lean into the microphone and he has to fucking whisper. Him saying so anyway, and him saying Twitter or X, and he will definitely mention it, I think, because Phil actually had a tweet last night asking his audience essentially, do you even care if I still have Twitter? Like, is there any point to him having Twitter? So if Phil might, you know, Phil's thinking about deleting Twitter essentially because he doesn't really need to use it. Apparently, I mean, that's what it seems like anyway. There you go. So the third row is Phil pausing his OBS, which there was a spell when Phil done it all the time. He paused OBS. It's a great feature. I can pause OBS to fucking like scratch Mars or blow my nose. He completely forgot to pause it though the other day when he had to go after Jasper. Jasper's being a nut. Doesn't think to pause the stream to fucking stop Jasper being all fucking chaotic. No. Doesn't pause it whatsoever. And then fucking, I'm going to get Jasper, I'm going to stop him from biting my shit. Then I'm going to kick my goddamn fucking camera. Then I'm going to spend ages trying to fix the camera. He has completely forgotten about the whole pause OBS thing already. So I feel like that on the card, if he doesn't pause OBS today, I feel like I might remove it from the card because Phil's completely forgotten about that feature already, I feel like. Anyway, we need Phil to say admittedly, him snorting, him showing some YouTuber jealousy, and him saying absolutely. The fourth row is Phil saying behind the scenes, him standing up randomly, his voice cracking, him saying feedback, and him discussing his family, whether it's Jasper or Kat, or his fucking mum and dad, or even his fucking gout-ridden aunt who fucking had the audacity to die to stop paying him rent on the fucking Connecticut snort condo. That, any family talk at all, is family. In the fifth and final row is Phil saying help, engagement, members, him being all clown mode, and him saying FYI or for your information. So there you go. So yeah, a guy along here says he did pause. He did it. So he paused the stream during Helldivers day stream. So he remembered the feature during the gameplay part of the stream to pause it then, but I completely forgot it for the fucking podcast. We'll see if he uses it today for any reason. So yeah. So we need as I said, the last square. We need Phil to say for your information or FYI. He does say that a lot. So there you go. That's today's bingo card, and hopefully we can win bingo today and get the bingo prize fund up to $185. Remember, we get a full house 25 out of 25 with a bingo card you see before you. That will add $25 to the prize fund. It is currently at $160. Win today, we're up to $185. And of course, aim of the game, as you guys will know, we're wanting to try and get as many bingos and full houses as possible to try and get that bingo prize up. So at the end of the month, we have the marble race to determine who gets to win that bingo prize fund. But if you want to have a chance of winning that bingo prize fund, you've got to make sure you have left a comment on the community post, which is in the description of this live stream. Who's popping wants someone to quickly tell him what clown mode is in regards to Phil, when Phil is essentially just bugging out. You know today's thumbnail, for example? Today's thumbnail is inspired by Phil being clown mode yesterday, where he fucking, done his little shocked face, and he fucking, those type of faces you see in today's thumbnail is clown mode. Him essentially just goofing up massively just for the fucking sake of it, whatever. Clown mode. Him doing some ridiculous, stupid voice to try and mock and belittle people. Clown mode. You'll understand it when you see it, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. And yeah, so yeah, as I said, the aim of the game, community post, name in your community post, date for end of the month if you want a better chance of winning that bingo prize one. Now, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us automate our full house. For example, if Phil snorts or burps 10 times before he starts recording for a shitey gameplay, that gives us a free space. And if we also get 100 likes on this bingo stream before I finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get a free space. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil's bizarre bodily functions. And there we are. D-Dog is saying we need to add redneck mode for today's look. Apparently Phil looks like a goddamn redneck. How can a redneck look so goddamn pasty white? Who fucking knows? Let's press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle on what is probably going to be a challenging podcast if I can endure.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
And on that note, good luck everybody. At time go.
Good morning, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast. How are you all doing today?
What the fuck is the what? Why? Why?
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
Fucking why? Oh, I need otters already. Where are they? Where them? There you are. Thanks. Just a quick little swim by, a little brief otter interaction. Fucks off again. That'll do, I guess. That'll fucking do. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Let's get on with it. You know what? I'm not even starting at 1.25. I'm going up to 1.5 immediately. Fuck it.
You're doing well. It is Tuesday, the 23rd of April, 2024. And it's an interesting day, especially with the schedule that we have ahead of us today, which we'll talk about in a moment. There's all kinds of noise outside my home today. Like, on one end, I heard what sounded like a humming construction sound. Like there was some kind of a motor running or something, like, behind my facility. And I was like, I don't know what that is, you know, but I can't really stop it. I don't know what's going on back there. And now here in my office, I hear what sounds like an ongoing, again, like motor, but it sounds like someone's like cutting wood outside, if you know what I mean. You ever heard that sound of someone like running wood through like a blade or something? It's kind of what it sounds like. And I'm like, I don't know if that's what it is or not, but it's weird and distracting. Like I feel like when I'm playing games, it won't be a big deal because I'll have the audio of the game. But as I'm just sitting here to do the podcast, I'm listening. I got these weird noise coming through the window. I'm like, everyone outside is just being noisy today. Also, today, Tuesday, the 23rd of April, will be incredibly warm here in Washington. Again, unseasonably warm. We're not even into May yet, and we're about to start having summer weather again. It's supposed to be like 75 or more degrees Fahrenheit today. Now, that's not that bad. It is kind of warm for spring. But again, as I tell you guys, when it gets that warm, and there's full sun up in the afternoon here, the sun hits my wall on the office. And this building, in general, all of these buildings out here in Washington, are built to retain heat. And what that means is, in the winter, it's great. You turn on your heat. You don't have to have it on blasting. When the sun comes out in the afternoon, the house naturally heats up. It's nice. But during the summer, every afternoon, it just gets too hot in here. I just don't understand. I guess I do understand, because the homes were built in the 1990s, okay? And sadly, I hate to say it, but humans do not look forward very well at all.
Don't say that like you're not a fucking human, you fucking dense prick. You're fucking speaking like some sort of fucking pig roach alien. Humans don't do well, and fuck off. Fucking idiot.
I do understand, because the homes were built in the 1990s, okay? And sadly, I hate to say it, but humans do not look forward very well at all. They just live for the now, in most cases.
I mean, of all people to fucking say that, Mr. fucking 13 fucking credit cards getting fucking maxed out, Mr. fucking bankruptcy, Mr. fucking, oh, I didn't fucking see this fucking thing coming, I didn't fucking prepare for this, didn't prepare for that. Jesus fucking Christ, you of all people to fucking criticise humanity in general for not fucking looking forward and preparing well. Oh my, of all the people to have a go at anyone else on the planet for not being prepared adequately, I can't let him get to me this early on the bingo.
Cases. So they built the homes for how the climate was in the 90s, never predicting that it would even slightly get warmer. So now what we're faced with is every spring and summer, every single day it's sunny, my office gets hot as hell. Now, very soon this will not be an issue, because very soon, likely within the next month, I'm putting the air conditioners in. The thing is, I don't want to do that yet, because to give you a perfect example, the heat is only today. Tomorrow it goes down to the 50s, and then it's the 50s all week long. So why would I put an air conditioner in now to use it for one day and then have no fresh air in here for the next week? In addition, of course, having the air conditioner in costs a lot more money. So I'm trying to hold off as long as I can. It's looking like...
Is he going to try and tie in air conditioning to begging? Like, guys, it's summer. It is super hot here. I need more support to help pay for the air. Fuck, oh my god, I'm calling it now. Bill's going to somehow tie in an increase in his bills to it being hotter because of the aircon, and he's going to use that to try and beg harder.
Probably in May, I'm going to eventually have to install them, and then they'll probably be running from May all the way through like September-ish. Sometimes they even have to run into October. Nothing can really be done about it because of the ongoing heat that we get. So, we'll see, but for now, no air conditioning yet. But it is going to be warm. Hence, me wearing nice tropical clothing, you know. But it's good. I've already been wearing this for a couple of weeks, and I'm just going to continue with this throughout the summertime, okay? Anyway, welcome to the show. I hope you're all doing well, and we're coming off of a multiplayer Monday, where all day long on Monday I played multiplayer games. I'll just give you a brief update on that, because there's not too much to talk about in regards to that. What I am interested in is how tonight's late stream is going to go. Because quite frankly, I just don't know. And we're going to talk about this in a second. It's all about Fightcade. It's about being able to play retro fighting games, which people have literally for 10 years yelled at me and said, Phil, you're doing it wrong. You keep playing console versions of fighting games, and these are not the primary ways to play retro games. You need to get a PC, you need to get Fightcade, and you need to play like that. To which I kept telling everyone, I wasn't confident at all that Fightcade was going to work for me for various reasons. So today, we're going to talk about all this. Why? Because tonight on the late stream, I'm actually attempting to get Fightcade working on my mini PC and get it to a point where we can actually play retro games whenever we want on the regular, okay? So we're going to see how this goes, because I am very skeptical, but after a decade of people, you know, yelling at me for this, I'm going to at least give it a chance, all right? And, well, you know, again, I'm going to need help to do that. Let's talk about that in a minute. But anyway, so that's kind of the big discussion today. Outside of that, there's very little going on in the realm of game news or anything. Like a few little tidbits here or there that we'll talk about. So we'll see where the podcast takes us after the fact.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Naltaronin for popping their membership message to say he's going to hate Fightcade. So many heavy hitters are on there. I give it 3 sessions before he runs back to Street Fighter 6 on PS5. He's not even abandoning Street Fighter. This is not something where Phil is going to fucking choose Fightcade over Street Fighter. Street Fighter is firmly still in the rotation, and he will be going back to it on Friday without a shadow of a doubt. Fightcade probably won't last. I don't think it'll last 3 streams. Like, he probably will get set up pretty fast, and he thinks it's going to take like an hour at least or some pish. No way. It takes like fucking 10 minutes. For Phil, it'll probably take up to 30 minutes maximum, in my opinion, to get set up, and then he can fucking have some test gameplay or whatever. But he's not going to like the gameplay because he's probably going to get his shit pushed in massively. And the Hyper P says he's overthinking the whole setup thing. Probit showed me a site that had the information, and it's easy as fuck. Yeah, I've seen all sorts of fucking things myself. Hell, Cerulean, you know, fucking Cerulean on you know, look at my skeletons, bitch. How do I find him on here? Just type his fucking name would probably help. Where are you? Isn't it Cerulean 86 or something? There you are. Fuck me. He has a fucking 3-minute video.
So
like it's like 3.5 minute fucking video. My last video post was a full tutorial for Fightcade, but here's a more streamlined one. This includes the install, the FC2JSON files for auto ROM download, game launching and input mapping. It's super easy apparently. And Phil's like, I don't have the time to fucking do it off stream. Don't you dare suggest me doing it off stream to fucking. He's such a bitch. He is such a bitch. Big ups fucking Cerulean though, you know, that's somebody that fucking really got to Phil back, you know, years ago, you know. Legendary fucking, you know, end of fucking fight phrase there. Look at my skeletons, bitch.
And go from there, alright? But there are new games coming, just to remind everyone. This Thursday, there's multiple things going on. So this Friday, when I come back from my break, there will be a new game called Another Crab's Treasure. And I do think that it should be interesting. It's a Soulsborne style game set in an aquatic cartoon world. I don't know how that's going to work. I guess we'll see. And keep in mind, yes, per demand and per its current massive popularity and its current update coming out this Thursday, I will be trying out Fallout 4 starting this Saturday. I'm going to do a second run. Only the second time I'm playing this game in 9 years. Okay? Major difference is being, number one, now I'm an interactive streamer, so it just should be different to begin with because I'm not just kind of playing it and ignoring my stream audience or anything like that. It's very different. And in addition, the update on Thursday supposedly is going to tweak the game and make it better. We'll see. But anyway, with those new playthroughs on the horizon, for those of you who aren't too interested in what's going on today and tomorrow, hopefully you're at least excited for what's coming up this weekend in regards to new stuff and seeing where it goes, okay? Alright, so anyway, before we get ahead of ourselves, there's a helicopter flying over my house, and Jasper just got super alerted by it. He's like, what's that? He's looking all around. It's a helicopter, buddy. You've heard these before. Not often, though. We don't get a lot of helicopters around here.
Shut up,
when I lived
bitch!
in Connecticut, actually we heard helicopters often, because there were different, like, aeronautical. There were different companies that dealt with, like, you know, flying around us, and notably Sikorsky helicopters was right there, and, so we would much more frequently hear helicopters flying around. Today, we rarely get them. We hear a lot of planes because I'm right near the airport, but we don't hear a lot of helicopters. Anyway, yesterday was Multiplayer Monday, and it was a fun day. We started off with Helldivers 2, and my goal was to try to unlock this Quasar Cannon weapon that you hold on your shoulder almost like a bazooka, but it's like a supercharged laser shot. You charge up, and it penetrates shields, and it kicks ass. It can even shoot a dropship of the robots out of the sky with one shot if you time it right. So that was my goal yesterday, and we did it. It took about an hour. We were grinding in the Terminated region, and after about an hour of grinding there, ended up getting this Quasar Cannon. And then for the next hour and a half to 2 hours, I was fighting automatons with this Quasar Cannon. It is very fun. The reason being, the primary reason why it's so much fun, unlike the other, oh god, what are they called? How am I having a brain fart? The things that you summon down to help you. How can I not remember what they're called? Stratagems. There we go. I'm getting old. My brain takes a few seconds to warm up. So unlike the other stratagems that I've been using, This one does not require a backpack to use. You know, the stationary gun, which is basically a rocket launcher, and the auto cannon both require a back.
Anytime I hear Phil say stationary, my mind just like jumps to, you know, him being racist. Stationary. I mean, Phil says stationary, and in my head, I think, oh, Phil, don't say it. Not again. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. That word has been ruined to me. There are some words, thanks to DSP, that's been ruined to me forever. Stationary is one of them.
You know, the stationary gun, which is basically a rocket launcher, and the auto cannon both require a backpack. And when you have those, you can't have a second thing going. In this case, the Quasar cannon actually doesn't need the backpack, so I was able to get both the drone and the Quasar cannon at the same time. This is an incredibly good loadout, because not only is the drone fending off all the little enemies around you, but then you can focus on using your Quasar cannon for massive damage against the big targets. So in my opinion, right now, my loadout is the best I've ever had. So it's basically the penetrator rifle, the Quasar cannon, the laser beam guard dog drone, the orbital laser, and the 500 kilogram bomb eagle drop. So really like this loadout. And, you know, talking with people in stream chat about what should the next loadout be in Helldivers and what to unlock next. And I'm working on it. I think people saying the shield is the next best thing, because it basically, unlike the guard drone, it basically just gives you a lot of defense, and you can kind of do whatever you want. You don't have to worry too much about losing health so fast, and it's actually better. You don't have to heal as much. So maybe that's what I'll work towards next. I think you have to be level 20 to unlock that. And it's going nicely. Although I will say, at first you'd think the progress would have been faster, but once you get to the teens of levels, you just don't earn as much of the medals to unlock the things in your, like, Warbond, whatchamacallit, whatever it's called, the unlockables or whatever. Like, I've been stuck multiple streams on what, like the 6th or 7th screens of that thing, and I'm not making any progress unlocking anything, despite the fact that I'm winning and leveling up and everything. So it definitely becomes more of a big grind the further in you get. Still enjoying my time, still like the fact that every time I play, it seems there's some kind of a new unlockable or a new mode or something new going on that's exciting and different. So far, liking the Helldivers stuff, okay? Last night, I returned to Street Fighter 6, and this time around, I focused in on Zangief, all right? And one thing I should say, because I totally forgot about this, guess what, everybody? We have totally new animations right now. For the last 4 months, a lot of my animations have been focused on the Like a Dragon game series, whether it was a super chat or a tip. You probably saw me, my face on like Cosmic Kiryu dancing around or opening a briefcase of cash. Well, those animations at this point are played out. They've been for 4 months going on. Refreshed as of this morning. We have tons of new animations, and they're all...
Are you going to demonstrate them, Phil? Or are you going to fucking encourage people to fucking give you money to demonstrate them? Remember, Phil has to manually play the animations whenever someone gives him money anyway. So you might as well just fucking demonstrate for his audience what the fucking animations are like. But nah, he's been a fucking petty little bitch about it. He's like, nah, you guys want to see them? You need to fucking give me money. Yeah, pay up, motherfuckers. Well, let me guess. There's one for $10, there's one for $20, there's one for $25, there's one for $50, and there's one for $100.
Street Fighter related. So if you do a super chat between $0, I think it's like $1 the minimum super chat you can do. So if you do a super chat from anywhere there up to $5, you get a new animation of me, and then every tip level after $5. So $10, $20, $30, and $50. All are new tip animations, and they're all Street Fighter related, which is pretty funny because obviously
the smile on his face, the greedy smile, he cannot hold back the excitement when he fucking thinks about seeing these animations pop off repeatedly. Look at his smile when he's saying these fucking figures.
And $50. All are new tip animations, and they're all Street Fighter related, which is pretty funny because obviously, number one, I'm going to be playing more Street Fighter 6 moving forward, especially with the Akuma update and then Season 2. But also, if I can get Fightcade working, you're going to see more fighting games in the rotation, so it makes sense to have these new Street Fighter animations, correct? So today, if you want to see these animations, contribute to the streams. Like I said, any super chat up to $5, or any tip of 10, 20, 30, or 50, you'll see these brand new animations. I hope you like them. They're hilarious in my opinion. Okay.
No, nobody fucking cares, Phil. Nobody fucking cares.
Who fucking cares?
Hilarious is sadly not on today's bingo card. It was on yesterday's one, but not today. Like, yeah. Phil has new animations. I still have the same animations, so you don't have to worry about that. It's the same old stuff.
Now, getting back to the topic. Last night, Street Fighter 6 session with Zangief. First time using Zangief seriously in a long time. Basically,
in casual mode. Seriously in casual mode. Remember the stats that Prophet gave us earlier on. 26 wins, 28 losses.
You know, I did use Zangief back last year, but out of all the characters that I used, he was the absolute hardest to use at a competitive level. Sadly, Zangief is one of, if not the worst character in Street Fighter 6.
Burger!
I don't know why they keep making him so bad. It's been a very long time since we had a very good Zangief in anything. Anyway, I tried. You know, I'm playing casual matches. I'm trying to learn tech. I studied some Snake Eyes gameplay videos to learn some techniques, and I did. I actually started implementing some new things, like drive rushing right into cold 360 grab, or drive rush into standing medium, or, you know, some mix-ups of that. Also, whenever I'm close using crouching light kick and then into the jabs, because that's the combo. If you use jabs, it's not as good. The crouching light kick is his best normal. And some other things with kicks and crossovers and things like that. But basically, the way I see it, it's going to be a very rough climb. And the reason is, we're almost a year into Street Fighter 6, right? It came out early June, first week of June last year. So we're 10, 11 months in. At this point, nearly every person who is still playing Street Fighter 6 has learned an online meta-style pattern for the character they're using. Most people are using top-tier characters, okay? Very rarely these days am I facing anything mid to low tier. I mean, to see a Honda or a Lily or a Blanca, it's so rare. Everyone's just using the same characters over and over because they think that they're easy to play with online. I hate to say it, but, you know, Zangief, if Zangief gets going, meaning he could start momentum, he could trick the opponent into these situations where he could punish them with a spinning pile driver or, you know, catch them with a combo, then get them into the corner, and now they don't know what to do because they're stuck in the corner. Then he can win, okay? But the problem is, if the opponent gets any kind of momentum against him, he has an incredibly hard time stopping that momentum, all right? You need to either perfect parry, or you need to catch them in a thing that you can stuff, which is very rare because, again, the only thing you can really do to stuff anyone with Zangief is low short. That's it. All his other moves are too slow. Every once in a while, you can catch someone with, say, a standing fierce punch, which has super armor, but it's hard because if then it doesn't hit, then he's open. You know, everything with Zangief is big risk and big reward, but there's big risk, as opposed to the top tiers of Street Fighter 6 have little to no risk, high reward for everything they do. Like a good Cammy or Jury can keep this insane offensive rushdown going, and they don't ever have to let up. You have to break through it somehow, or else you'll be just stuck for the entirety of the round. So, it's tough. And I did, let me put it this way. I learned for sure. I was doing some things yesterday that I was taking straight out of the Snake Eyes videos, and it was working. I was like, oh, this is good. But even with that, no exaggeration, I lost more than I won. It was very close. The count actually ended up being, let's see here, 26 wins and 28 losses. So, yeah, I lost more than I won, and that's not cool, you know? I like to at least, whenever I play Street Fighter, break even. It's not always going to happen, nor is there a way.
Sorry, but a former fucking pro. This guy prides himself on being a fucking veteran Street Fighter fucking prick, right? But I've done so much back in the fucking day. I was part of the FGC back in the fucking day and all that shit, you know what I mean? I got 4 for Evo and all that shit. He is aiming for average. This motherfucker literally aims for a middle of the fucking road average in Street Fighter. You'd think a former pro would have a bit more fucking pride and aim for, like, you know, at least a fucking like 60% or 70% fucking win rate. But no, he wants to fucking aim for like bang average fucking middle of the fucking road. That's what his fucking source of pride is right now, apparently. Holy fuck. Can you imagine Justin Wong or Maximilian dude fucking open up Street Fighter and thinking, you know, and saying to the audience, going, well, hopefully we can fucking get average, guys. Hopefully we can get a fucking mid rate of fucking success. No, they're gonna fucking try and win. They're gonna put the effort in, and they're gonna try and kick all sorts of ass and entertain their audience.
That I can make that happen every time. I don't like having a losing record at all.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck's he? What is he cleaning out here?
Yeah, I lost more than I won, and that's not cool, you know? I like to at least, whenever I play Street Fighter, break even. It's not always going to happen, nor is there a way that I can make that happen every time.
God's sake. Hold on.
Whenever I play Street Fighter, break even. It's not always going to happen, nor is there a way that I can make that happen every time.
Give me a second, is there a thumbnail material out of this, possibly? Oh, for God's sake. Insert your own fucking sex jokes here. Phil self-elates on stream. Breaks back blown self. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, fuck me, man. I am the Great Chasm in the fucking hairline, you know? The Grand Canyon. Oh, for God's sake. Nah. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm just gonna move on.
I don't like having a losing record at all, but, you know, that's life, basically. It happens, and... Hold on, I'm cleaning my phone because I was reading that off and there was crap all over my phone, so I'm trying to clean it so I can actually read now. Okay, there we go. It sucks. I don't want a losing record, but it is what it is, right? You know, I got to take my lumps to learn, and I feel like the more I play with Zangief, naturally, I'm just going to learn different matchups, I'm just going to learn different situations, and I'm going to get better with the character. But I feel like most people already got Zangief's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know Zangief setups. They know that you're probably going to be going for a spinning pile driver a lot of the time, and they just jump out of it. And one thing I've noticed with Zangief, okay, people jumping, they don't really care if they get hit or not. For example, with other characters...
Oh, for God's sake, that's a great point, Colleen. Where's that clip of Edge with a suck blow coming? I completely missed the opportunity to fucking use that right there as well. Where is it? Where is it? I've got it here somewhere. It's not that, it's not that, it's not that. I had it before that. Was...
You sound like a human vacuum cleaner, managing to both suck and blow at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. I should have just used that when I fucking seen for all day. I completely missed my chat. Yeah, I missed the window of opportunity, but better late than never.
Characters. People will be apprehensive about jumping because I'll give you an example here. Against Blanca, if you jump on Blanca, okay, and you're not timing it right, or Blanca's ready, Blanca will immediately anti-air you, and that will lead you right into a giant juggle and possibly into a super or level 3 super. So Blanca at any moment in a round can turn the tide of the game because you jumped on him and he immediately juggles you for ginormous damage, okay? In the case of Zangief, all his damage is dealt while standing on the ground. All of it. So because of that, it actually makes more sense for you to be jumping against Zangief more than not. And if you actually get on Zangief at the right angles, his anti-air, which is literally just spinning clothesline, he can't do anything else, it's a lariat, it won't hit. If you jump over him, the lariat doesn't hit. You stuff it. If you're above him, the lariat doesn't hit. You have to hit at this weird, straightforward, diagonal angle with the lariat for it to do an anti-air. So he's at a huge disadvantage at almost all times. Again, if you were the people making this game, and it's like, oh, we're gonna make a grappler. Okay, so where's his strengths? Well, if he's standing right next to you, he's good. Literally every other situation, he's bad. If he's far away, if you're in the air, air to air, if someone's jumping at him, he's terrible. He's only good in this one small portion of the screen. Oh, and by the way, if you're facing a top tier who rushes down, he sucks anyway because they just overwhelm him. It's like, wow. Really genius thinking there when you're trying to balance the game, right? I mean, I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Is that enough to be toxic? Nah, we can get more toxic than that.
Anyway, so it's going to be an uphill battle. All right? I will do my best to improve his Zangief. Last night was the first step towards that. I got to keep sticking with my guns and playing with him in order to get better. And I feel like I will over time as long as I stick to it. So more Zangief coming later this week. Hope for the best. Okay? Okay. What's funny is I got a suggestion from someone. They were like, you know, it really seems like when you play Street Fighter 6, your big weakness is Cammy. Every time you face a Cammy, Cammy is your hardest opponent. Even with your best characters like Blanca. So why don't you just learn Cammy? Right? Like someone said that, says, why don't you play with Cammy? And Jasper, no, you're not going to shoot. No, don't even start with this. We're laying down, hey, we're laying down relax.
Pause the stream. Pause the stream and deal with a cat.
Now you're going to chew a wire? No, you're not. Especially not my new wire. You're not doing it. My new wire for my PS5 controller, he's going to start chewing it. Right. No, he's not. Okay. Jasper, now wait a minute. I just said no. Jasper, that's it. You're in big trouble. That's it.
It doesn't pause. What? Oh, for God's sake, he's fucking wearing the old man fucking granny shorts. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, hold on. First of all.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Second of all, we need to... Hold on.
No, he's not. Okay. Jasper, now wait a minute. I just said no. Jasper, that's it. You're in big trouble.
So, let's, the shorts. The boxer shorts, basically. Fuck me, man. Oh, for God's sake.
That's it. That's it. How dare you? That wire alone. That wire alone.
Apparently we get a better shot when he fucking comes back. Fuck me. Oh, for God's sake. No. I just... Where are my body autos when I need them? This is pain today. This is pain to endure today. Fuck me, man. Oh, this is agony. Oh, there you are, there you bugger. Little corner otter. There we go. Good old detoxifying otter calmness. Good stuff. Right, okay, let's get back to the bingo, shall we? And see, for fuck's sake. Every time I see him, I just get annoyed.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I got so distracted. What was I saying?
If only if I can pause the stream to fucking deal with it, I'm gonna fucking... it's not really clown mode, but at the same time, this guy is a fucking clown.
Burger.
So there you go. Because I didn't fucking pause the stream, I'm taking clown mode for that. That's my rationale anyway, so fuck it.
I finished talking about Street Fighter 6, right? We're done for that? Okay. That's so distracting. Alright. That's what he does. He wants attention, he distracts you. Alright. So, today, let's talk about today's schedule and the schedule for the week. But I want to talk about a lot today's Fightcade, so let's do that. So today, the schedule is thus. First stream here, the continuation of Elden Ring. And as you know, the Glintstone magic run in Elden Ring has been unique.
If it says boss 5 times, we get a free space, remember.
Very, very different than my original run of the game. In some ways, way stronger, and in others, pretty weak. So, some bosses that I completely destroyed in my first run, in this one, I'm having a hard time with, and vice versa, some bosses that were some of the hardest in my first run, I just melted in this run. So, that's definitely to be expected, correct? But overall, I really enjoyed doing this. It actually opened up my understanding of the game better when it comes to the different systems. You know, when I was just doing a melee jump R2 run and then every once in a while doing a weapon art or whatever, that's a lot different than, say, utilizing how to manage your FP meter, your health, dodging, moving around, maneuvering, using different kinds of spells and sorceries. It's more complex of a run this time around, for sure. So I absolutely have been enjoying this run. I hope that you guys have too. Today we have to finish up Far Missoula, and we are in the middle of the Placidusax boss fight. He whooped my butt for an hour. We actually got down to the wire. The last time I was fighting him, like literally we were done. We were going to finish him, and then he insta-killed me with a cheap attack that literally it didn't broadcast the way that it really should have. What Placidusax does is every once in a while, he flies away, teleports away, and then he flies around the arena as a cloud of smoke, and then he zips in with a super attack, and if you dodge it, you're good. If not, he can insta-kill you. So he was doing it.
You weren't paying attention to where it was flying. You were too busy looking at the fucking ground. Yeah, it vanished, and you did not bother tracking where he was going. You got what you fucking deserved.
And I was looking all around, and the smoke wasn't showing up, so I don't know what happened. I don't know if it just was in an angle I just couldn't see it.
I was looking all around. No, you fucking weren't. We watched it fucking before. Your ass got fucking hit because you weren't paying attention.
But I was spinning in place and couldn't see the smoke, so I didn't know where the hell he was, and he insta-killed me just when I needed like 2 more hits and he was dead. It was pretty... Hey, what did I say? Stop it right now. Leave it alone. Stop it. Stop chewing my wires. Hey, stop it. Jasper, you're really getting my goat today. Jasper? I've had enough. Hey. Had enough. Okay, stop being such a silly kid. You want attention? Jump on the chair, jump on my lap, I'll pet you. Stop chewing my wires. Ugh.
You want attention? Do it on camera so I can try and monetize you. I'm taking toxic.
Burger?
Just for the way he's fucking acting to that fucking cat. Fuck it. I didn't want to fucking do this, you know what I mean? I don't want to fucking do this, but we're going to fucking have to do it. Because it's annoying me. Elden Ring, part 55. Fuck off. Where's the part where it kicks his ass at the end? Here it is, right here. This is the part where it kicks his ass at the end. The boss is there, as you can see. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. He's hit the boss. Bam, bam, bam. At this point, it's like near the end of the boss fight, where he's done some damage, and like the ground starts being dangerous.
Not bad at all.
So, okay, he's vanished. Oh look at that, we can follow his... He's looking, he's paying attention to this time. Okay, well done, Phil. It's loud as fuck. That's Phil's audio. Phil's audio is loud as fuck. I didn't change the volume levels in any other fucking thing. That's just Phil's natural state of his fucking shitty gameplay. Let me lower down this video, but yeah, his volume levels for gameplay is awful. Blah blah blah. Now this bit happens here. Lightning and stuff, so the ground is like gonna get start blowing up, not a shit. Where is... Do you see Phil paying attention to where the dragon is at all here?
I couldn't see him.
But yeah, because you didn't try and look for him. But here he is. Make a fucking vanishes into the fucking ether. And it doesn't look to the sky and try and track it or whatever, you know? It was looking at the ground here for a while. And all of a sudden he's like thinking to himself, oh wait, maybe I should try and look for him. And he's still not looking up.
I couldn't see him.
But according to Phil, the game cheated for doing that. Phil was busy looking, fucking Mars.
Anyway, alright, so, yeah, today we're going to re-tackle Placidusax, hopefully beat him, hopefully quickly. And then we're going to try to continue to finish the exploration of Far Missoula. We have like 2 different directions left to go. We got to go down the ramp and up the ramp, because there's a ramp that goes 2 different directions. And then after that, wherever. Because really, we can either beat the game, meaning go back to the Imperial City and do these big fights against, you know, the final bosses. Or, if you want, instead we can go north, back to the frozen area, and we could thoroughly explore that area. Because in that area, there's still stuff to do. Mini-bosses, and a whole other like dungeon that's a city with these invisible enemies. Once you beat that, then you unlock the Haley tree. We could get to the Haley tree, you know.
By the way, we have a free space based on Phil saying boss 5 times. We also have 2 free spaces thanks to Phil snorting 20 times. We have 3 free spaces so far.
We have these different things to do. It's really up to you what you guys want to see once I beat Farm Azula. The question is, really, how tough is the final boss of Farm Azula going to be during the magic run? And that's an answer I don't have, you know? I'm trying to remember, I think in the first run, I beat him within just a couple of tries, but in this run, this could be way harder, dependent on, you know, he does insane damage, and he's fast, so I don't know if we're going to be able to beat him so easily this time.
Who fucking cares?
I guess we're going to see today. Unless Placidus Axe beats me for 3 straight hours, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay? Alright, someone was saying, I was talking about Cammy, and then I got sidetracked by Jasper. Okay, so here's what I was going to say. Someone recommended, if I'm having so many problems with Cammy, why don't I play as Cammy? The answer is very simple, okay? In most fighting games, not all, because there have been some exceptions. In most fighting games, I actually do not enjoy characters that are mostly known for mindless rushdown. Okay? So, for example, right now, in Street Fighter 6, I probably would not enjoy using Cammy, Ken, Jury, those kind of characters. At least in the case of Luke, Luke has some variety in how he plays. Although, yes, there is a lot of rushdown. He does have a little bit of kind of step back ranging and zoning as well. This is the reason why I did not like DJ at the beginning when I played him a year ago. Remember, I'm thinking, oh, this is DJ. He's going to play like Super Turbo. He plays nothing like Super Turbo at all. He doesn't even have the same properties. He's just a brand new character in this. And quite frankly, the way that they made him, where he's constantly got to be drive rushing into your face with these moves and everything, I just don't like that. I've never really liked that. There's some exceptions. In Marvel vs. Capcom, my best character is Wolverine, and he is pure rushdown. Like, he is best played as a character in your face constantly, and I'm very good with him in that game. In Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I'm pretty good with Storm and Magneto. And Storm's more of a hybrid, but she's good rushdown. Magneto is pure rushdown. Yes, I'm good with those characters, and I liked playing with them in those games. But that's few and far between. A counter example of this. I just don't like Strider Hiryu in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, because he's the best rushdown character in the game, but it's only because his normal moves are overpowered, and they basically cancel out everybody else's, so it gives him an unfair advantage, where he can just continuously rush down and do this endless cycle of do a hit string, level 1 super, which gives him a force field that makes him invincible, do a string, level 1 super. He just does it the whole game. It's so broken, it's not even fun to play against him. Now, that is correct. Take a look at Super Turbo. In Super Turbo, my Balrog is a rushdown character for sure. He can stay in your face the whole round, and he can trick you and just throw loops, everything. He's a super good rushdown character, and I like that in those games. But for whatever reason, in most modern fighters, I just don't like the rushdown style. I prefer characters where you can play a little differently. It's a little bit more about setting up and tricking the opponent, or getting to a point where like you're reacting to what they're doing and you're getting big rewards for being smart and playing well, as opposed to just I play mindless pattern over and it wins. I hate that gameplay, and that's sadly what about 80% of the players playing Street Fighter 6 do. Mindless pattern in a circle ad nauseum. No conscious thought, no actual understanding of the game mechanics, just do the pattern that you saw online. And that's what they all do. So the thing is, as much as, yes, it probably would benefit me to play as and learn Cammy, I probably would hate it. I probably would not have a good time with it. If this were a case where Street Fighter 6 was a game that I was playing it all the time, like the pros do, and I was playing this, you know, 1 stream a day, half my streaming was always Street Fighter 6, I probably would have learned the whole cast by now. Not to say that I would have played all of them, but for example, that's what I've done in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. In the game that I like the most out of all fighting games and have played the most, I learned every character. I'm not good with every character, but I do understand how to play with every character at least around a mid-level, and that's why I think I'm so good at the game. In this case, I just don't have that kind of time investment in the modern day, being a full-time businessman. I'm streaming all the time. I don't have time to just sit here and play Street Fighter 6 and learn that shit. So, you know, it is what it is. So, I don't think, if I played with Cammy, I feel like it would just kind of be more of a waste of time, because, yeah, I could learn her, and it would be the same basic rushdown pattern everyone else does, and I don't necessarily know if that would help me improve against her. It would just maybe let me understand more of what's coming when they do the patterns over and over, but I don't know if it would even improve my game, except unless I wanted to use Cammy, and I really don't want to. I don't think I'm going to like the character.
Did this motherfucker really refer to himself as a full-time businessman?
Bruh.
So, okay, we got that out of the way. Now, what I want to talk about is Fightcade, okay? Fightcade. Boy, let me tell you guys something. This starts all the way back in the mid-2000s, okay? In the mid-2000s, GGPO netcode was released. Now, this netcode was basically something to work with already existing emulators. People were already playing fighting games online in the mid-2000s through emulators over the internet. But it was all lag-based netcode, which is really called delay-based netcode. What that means is when there's an issue with the latency or whatever, the game will slow down and start to play in slow-mo. That way you can try to catch up with the things that it's having an issue with the latency. Alright? With the GGPO netcode, it does the opposite. The game keeps running at the same speed, and it uses a predictability factor to kind of guess what exactly it is that's being input, and then it tries to rectify that after the fact. So if you're playing in a bad connection on a rollback netcode, which was originally called GGPO netcode, what'll happen is you'll see something happen on screen, but then if it was wrong, it'll reverse what happened on screen, take it back, and then show another outcome. Or in the worst case scenario, it'll take it back and just fast forward, and then something happened you never even got to see. And I remember when the GGPO netcode first released, and you know, we were asked to test it out. The FGC was outright asked, hey, everyone, test this out and give us feedback on it. And I played on it and I was like, wow, it definitely feels smoother than the delay-based netcode. But dude, it would be teleporting. You would be going all over the place. And then even when you were playing a match that looked good, like there was no teleporting or rollback visible, you'd be playing and sometimes your move just would outright not come out. Walk forward, punch, literally nothing. Just walk forward, no input. Huh? Where did my input go? And this would happen a lot. It wasn't like, oh, rarely, probably several times a match. And in a fighting game, you can't afford to have a move just be eaten and dropped and not come out. That's a critical thing about a fighting game, especially, you know, you were talking mid-2000s. We're not talking modern fighting games. But back then, every move counted. Imagine playing Super Turbo. And it's the critical moment. You press the button and absolutely nothing happens. And the opponent now hits you with a giant combo, game over. Or they jump at you. Oh, God, let me block. Oh, just doesn't block once. Dead. Just instant death. Like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? Right? And that's how it was. So it was shocking for me because I was like, wow, so this GGPO netcode, which is, again, what it was called back then. It wasn't called rollback netcode yet. It makes the game look better to me. It looks smoother. It absolutely does. But the actual experience of playing it is not satisfactory. Number one, when there is a lot of lag, you're teleporting all over the place and things are just, you know, you can't even see what's happening. And then when you have a match when that isn't happening, sometimes your moves just get eaten up. And it was frustrating. You know, I even confronted the maker of the code and said, you know, is this true? And everything you're saying is true. Okay, well then why is it that when I posted my criticisms of this netcode on your website, shoryuken.com, you removed the post and you suspended me?
So remember, Phil doesn't hold grudges. Phil has told people various times that he's not one to hold a grudge and be vengeful about these sort of things. You know? So yeah, he doesn't dwell on the past. He moves on and focuses on his future, and he's happy where he is right now. This shit lives rent free in his fucking head. This every single fucking slight that has ever occurred in his miserable, pathetic wee life, it just fucking permeates in that fucking greasy ass head of his, and he won't let go. The Cannon Brothers fucking banned me on the website because I was critical of like rollback netcode.
Oh, because we're trying to sell this netcode to Capcom and other companies, so we can't have people saying negative things about it. So all the posts that kissed the netcode's butt saying, wow, this is so much better than delay-based, it looks better, were allowed to be posted. My post, which was honest criticism, was removed and I was punished. Okay? That was 20 years ago. All right? Since then, obviously a lot has changed. Okay? And in reality, you know, everyone has these different skewed histories of Street Fighter, depending on who you were friends with and who you knew and where you lived.
And you had no fucking friends, so it's not as if I can fucking talk about all your fucking friends and what they all fucking had to goddamn say.
Fuck you and your friends. My history of Street Fighter is just very different than everyone else's because I lived on the East Coast. I wasn't friendly with the people who ran shoryuken.com and the people who ran Evo. In fact, it was kind of the opposite. I was kind of at odds with them a lot because I felt that they had a lot of things that they were running that weren't very kosher, a lot of very questionable practices at their tournaments, and all kinds of stuff. Okay? So, the reason we're talking about this is because this all ties into Fightcade. Okay? If you don't know, Fightcade. Alright? And by the way, Jughead Jones, you're absolutely wrong. The posts are not archived there because they were deleted from the site. What you're talking about are unrelated posts, not to the subject, so get banned, you fuckface. Because the other thing I'm talking about was in—
Oh my god. So yeah, Phil's old posts. What do you mean they're unrelated? They're from the Wayback Machine, which archives internet fucking topics and posts. Oh my god, hold the fuck on.
Burger.
First of all, yeah, hateful slurs, abso-fucking-lutely. And second of all, how the fuck can it be unrelated? The posts, yes, they were deleted, but there's a tool called Wayback Machine which archives certain internet pages, which means people can fucking see what was fucking said before deletion. I want to see that again, and I want to see what it said in chat. Just give me a second. Well, first of all, how far are we behind? 21 minutes or so. Give me a second. Bear with me, guys. I want to see the comment. That so irked him, massively so. Give us a second here. There we go. There we go here. Fucking pause if I can. There you go. We have here. So let's go back 21 minutes or so. Was it here?
Dunce. Fucking.
Oh, I assume it was right about here. What the fuck happens here? Was this the leaning ban or was it?
Because I felt that they had a lot of things that they were running that.
So hold on, who's it is angry at?
Weren't very kosher. A lot. The reason we're talking about this is because this all ties into Fightcade. Okay? If you don't know, Fightcade. Alright? And by the way, Jughead Jones.
DSP's posts are all archived for anyone that would like to search and see exactly what was said. Jughead Jones basically stated a factual observation about the Wayback Machine archiving posts from the forum before things got deleted and just lost to the internet over time. There you fucking go. So, like, that is a factual observation. Everyone can fucking look for it themselves and find it. And Phil is super... So, he is super defensive about people doing this and, like, looking up Phil's actual, like, archive shit from back in the fucking day. Here he is trying to retcon things, especially because he's probably a bit nervous of what June the King has found out, who's probably fucking also found the same post, by the way. June the King is probably going to fucking reference these very same posts that he's fucking banning fucking Jughead Jones about. So that was the fucking the post in question, the comment in question that fucking railed Philip massively. And let's see his response again.
From the site, which Jughead, okay? You don't know, Fightcade. All right? And by the way, Jughead Jones, you're absolutely wrong. The posts are not archived there because they were deleted from the site, which you're talking about are unrelated posts, not to the subject, so get banned, you fuckface. Because the other thing I'm talking about was in IRC chats and shit. These conversations I had, they can't be archived from SRK, you dunce. Fucking moron detractor in my chat, trying to hide out pretending like he's not.
Apparently, if you ever looked up things that Phil did in the Street Fighter days, then you're a fucking dunce or, you know, no good detractor. Heaven forbid any of Phil's fans genuinely show interest in what Phil was like during the Street Fighter days, and they fucking try and go down that rabbit hole, because they may get accused of being a fucking detractor for daring to look down that fucking bit of old DSP lore. They're not allowed to, apparently. Apparently DSP's fans are not allowed to look past a certain point in time, otherwise they're going to get called a detractor.
I love it. Oh, everything Phil ever said has been archived. Wrong. Wrong. All the deleted posts are gone.
No, that's not what they said. Look, they were saying that the things that you fucking said on that forum have been archived before things got nuked. It was a factual observation. That's all it was. You salty wee bitch.
I love it. Oh, everything Phil ever said has been archived. Wrong. Wrong. All the deleted posts are gone. So you would never find my posts about this because they were deleted. The ones that you'll see were the ones that were allowed to be posted. They were selective. And what they allowed to be on the site. And no, the private conversations that I have with the people behind the scenes are not archived. You're a moron. Fuck off. Okay.
Wasn't his name like Woe Moses or some pish on there? I think a lot of us have seen those posts because the Wayback Machine can archive them.
So, let's get back to modern day now. Fightcade is an emulation suite program, or whatever you call it, and it runs on GGPO Netcode. Okay? Now, of course, this is 20 years later GGPO Netcode. I'm absolutely sure it's better than the original version that I played in the early to mid-2000s when it was first made available to everyone in the fighting game community. So, make no mistakes, I'm sure today's experience is probably a lot better. 20 years to hash out the wrinkles, or iron out the wrinkles, I should say. Probably it's going to be better, okay? Also, it's free. You don't have to pay for it. They're giving it away. That's pretty cool, all right? Now, here's the thing. 10 years ago, I started playing old school fighters on console, and people started giving me crap. Why are you playing Third Strike Online Edition? Why are you playing the Marvel versus collection? I forgot what it was called, but whatever that collection was called. Why are you playing that on console? There's Fightcade. And then we had the Capcom Classics collection, which I played for a good 3 to 4 years, which I really shouldn't have done because it ran horribly on console and had no actual, like, moderation or anything. Trolling was rampant. In addition, there was the Ultra Street Fighter 2 game on the Switch, and that was a piece of dog shit because it had hidden characters that were broken and way overpowered compared to the rest of the cast. They weren't meant to be played competitively, but they put them in ranked play, okay? And then the latest botch was the Capcom Fighting Collection, which featured classic games paired in with Darkstalkers and stuff. A great collection that had no cross-platform play, no promotion, and literally no ease of use when it came to finding people online. So imagine there's 4 or 5 versions of Darkstalkers in this game. You're trying to play them online, but everyone's in a different one. You can't even find them. So because of that, everyone would try to play and never find matches. It would take forever. So they really screwed it up, all right? Like these last 10 years that there's been attempts to make classic fighting games be on console really have been just a big botch job after botch job, mistake after mistake. And all along, being that I was a console gamer, right? People would say, man, Phil, you're really missing out. Everyone who plays retro fighting games plays them on Fightcade on PC. Literally, there's an entire enthusiast community of people playing retro games on PC, and you're never part of it, which sucks because we can see you're good at old fighting games. We want to see you play old fighting games at a good capacity, and you're just not getting that because you're playing these crappy console versions of the games. Okay? So, I always said, hey, listen, I don't have the viability to do it. I just don't. And also, there's another concern that a lot of people don't realize, okay? When you talk about Fightcade or any of these emulators or whatever, who do you think is honestly playing Fightcade? Do you think that it's just a bunch of casual people who just, oh man, I heard that you could play old fighting games on there. Let me just boot it up, you know, and play it casually. This will be fun. I hate to tell you guys, that's not who's on there, okay? You want to know who's on there? People who likely are either old school players, who this is the only viable way for them to play these games anymore because there are no arcades to play against people anymore. So this would be the one way to get competition in them. Or people who have come up in the community over the last 10, 20 years who necessarily weren't playing these games because they were too young back in the day, but they've grown an affinity for them. So I would bet, no exaggeration, there's probably a group of 20 to 30-year-olds, younger than me, that are super duper good at old school fighting games now, solely because they've been playing them on Fightcade for the past 15 years.
And that's why I didn't want to fucking play it. Because you're afraid of getting your fucking shit pushed in. That's a fucking bitch of a reason, Phil.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. When they do a Super Turbo tournament, how much you want to bet the top placers are people who just sit around playing on Fightcade all day? And there's nothing wrong with that, but the point I'm making is these are people who never stopped playing. They've literally been playing non-stop retro games forever. So, as much as I like retro Street Fighter,
That shouldn't be a problem for the king of retro though, eh, Phil?
right, to step into the realm of Fightcade, literally the people who never stopped playing, is kind of like someone who's rusty at a sport trying to now go play against pro players, right? Like, that's literally the situation. So, even if I jumped into Fightcade, you're probably talking like I'm going to get non-stop manhandled and spanked by people who've been playing these games crazy high level for years. For example, one of the games I absolutely love from back in the day is X-Men vs. Street Fighter. This was the game that put the versus games on the map. Before that, there was games such as X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, and this is what started the Marvel licensing with Capcom fighting games, the super jumps, the cartoony look. But it was X-Men vs. Street Fighter that had the first versus, the 2v2 gameplay, where you could tag in and out and do double teams and do great giant flashy super moves. This was the first game that was super appealing to the eye to watch, not just fun to play. This is what started the big competitive fighting game movement, where people wanted to go to tournaments and watch players because the game was it was like a giant awesome comic book on the screen, right? So this game is ultra fun. Every character in the game is broken. No exaggeration. Literally every character in X-Men vs. Street Fighter has like an infinite combo that can be done ad nauseum and you just win when you start landing it. It's crazy broken, okay? At the same time, sadly, the game is broken because of it. So if you don't know those strategies and combos, you basically don't have a chance, all right? Now, I knew those strategies and combos 20 years ago, but I haven't played the game in so long, it probably would take me a while to get back into the swing of things and start to remember. Now imagine I go to play it on Fightcade, and the first match is against someone who's literally played the game since the 1990s, has never stopped playing, plays the game regularly online, and instantly just infinites me, and that's the end. It's like, I get the feeling that's Fightcade. Like, in a nutshell, that's Fightcade.
She's a big fucking bitch.
Thank you very much to Larry for the super chat, who says Bill is just super gay. Great stream, by the way. So, not just gay. You're calling him super gay. Bit extreme. But yeah, Phil, I mean, you know, I feel like it's offensive calling him gay because gay people are usually quite fun. You know what I mean? Usually gay people are kind of fun. Phil's not even gay. There's got to be a better term to call Phil. He's like super, you know, super dumb, super moronic, super toxic, super fucking dented. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck, man? It's like, it's what the hell? It's like, you can't even compare him to an animal because there's a fucking offence to the animal. Like, you call him a pig, but pigs are fucking useful to society, you know what I mean? Pigs are, and some, you know, so you call him a pig feels like it's an offence to pigs. You know what I mean? But, oh, for God's sake. Phil is just, oh, fuck me, man. It's just, this sheer, like, why did Phil avoid Fightcade all these years? Because he knows he won't be able to hang. He knows he's not good enough. Despite trying to fucking, you know, float himself off as, oh, back in the fucking day I kicked ass at this game and I kicked ass at that fucking game. He knows his lack of skills is going to be clear to see if he gets fucking Fightcade running. So Naruto running thinks it won't last 3 streams, 3 sessions. I don't think it's ever coming back after tonight. I think he's going to get in like at least like an hour or so of gameplay, an hour and a half of gameplay, and I think he's going to be fucking miserable. I don't think he's ever going to fucking return after tonight. This is a one and done deal. That's what my prediction is anyway. One and done. This is the only time we'll see Phil do Fightcade.
People who are the biggest fans and hardcore players of these games, and this is the only way you can consistently get good matches. So this is just what they've been doing nonstop. Again, these are probably the people keeping this alive. When you know, what do they call it, the enthusiast community? It's not necessarily a pro circuit for these older games anymore, but they keep it alive via playing on Fightcade, and then they hold their own tournaments as side events during big tournaments, right? So I almost guarantee you, that's literally what's going to happen. Now, there's some other issues as well. When you play on PC, you may not be aware of this, cheating is absolutely rampant. I mean, this is a free client, all right? There's going to be people who have everything mapped on their controllers, so they don't have to do shit. They're going to have one button Shoryukens. They're going to have one button combos and super, all, you know, fucking mashup. They're going to have infinite turbo mode. Hold down the button, and it's going to go kick, faster than a human can tap the button. It's just a rampant thing that you can't stop. It's going to happen when you're playing on PC on a thing that's free, that has no rules, essentially, right? So it's going to be pretty ridiculous. I'm guaranteeing you, you know, to get on Fightcade and play these people is literally going to be like a laughable, hilarious experience. The first thing I'm going to do is just kind of mess around and not take it seriously. Because I feel like if I jump in and I start taking it ultra seriously from the get-go, I'm just going to get pissed. Because you're going to see that the most ludicrous things, right? Like I predict, I'm going to pick Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And the first fight will be against a June. And the June will be perfect. Where he'll be able to do, excuse me, not a June, a Yoon. And he's going to do the perfect hit string into super, into the big combo, into the super, into the big combo, into the super, into the big combo, into the super. Which is very tough to do offline, but he'll be doing it perfectly online. Because they've probably been doing it for 30 years, right? And I'm like, now what the fuck? I guarantee it. I really don't think, for example, when I play these games on console, a lot of the times the vast majority of people I'm playing aren't great. Because they're just casual people who are interested in retro fighting games. They buy it on their Xbox, they buy it on their PlayStation, they pop it in and they play it. And you get some comp, but it's not necessarily high level comp. But it's good because you can mess around. You know, I can mess around with my Yuri.
And plus you get to fucking win a lot because you're usually playing fucking scrubs and it fucking gives you a nice little boost to your fucking ego. Feels like, look at me, I'm being amazing against some fucking random who's never fucking touched this game before in their fucking life. And I thought they'd fucking get it because it looked like fucking something cool and retro.
And I could stick around with Hugo, characters who aren't, you know, tournament viable for me, but I can at least mess around with them. I'm gonna get on Fightcade, it's gonna go like this, just immediate spanking by every person that plays me. And I know it, like I'm already expecting that. I would be shocked if I play Fightcade and I fight people of like average skill level and I can actually hang with them. I'd be like,
so he's literally going into the game with low expectations and low levels of taking it serious. He's gonna basically treat it like Star Wars Battlefront. The game's broken, so don't take it seriously and just wait for the contributions to roll in and be all cloud mode. Like Phil's gonna get the game, he's gonna get Fightcade set up and then immediately just fucking go all cloud mode. Hoping for people to fucking throw tons of money at him. They're all, look, Phil's in Fightcade. Phil listened to us. Phil did what we asked him to do and he's got Fightcade. He listened to us. Let's reward him because Phil asked us to fucking give him money because he finally got Fightcade going. That's literally what's gonna fucking happen tonight. He will make bank tonight, I'm guaranteeing you that, because his fucking dent heads are gonna fucking be encouraged to fucking skate. Phil's like, I gave you what you want. For 10 years, you guys have been telling me if I can get Fightcade going. Here it is. Now pay up, motherfuckers.
hey, blown away if that happened, okay? So, that's number one. And then number two on top of it, again, I just want to point out the fact, since this is a PC client, I guarantee fucking to you this is going to be a way for rampant cheating. Or excuse me, not rampant cheating, rampant trolling is what I meant to say. For example, I'm already being told, oh yeah, with Fightcade, there's no way to stop the chat on the screen, so people could just sit there saying awful things, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh yeah, on Fightcade, people can just non-stop spam invites on you to play you, so you have to immediately turn it off, because if you don't, immediately, they're just going to just constantly spam, and you'll never be able to use the dang thing. It's just constant pop-ups or things in your face that'll bother you. Like, really? Okay, that doesn't sound very good. Now, I have a legit question for everyone. I don't know how many of you have ever used Fightcade, okay? What about your IP address? That's actually a major concern for me.
Oh, there it is. There it is, the IP address. Who is, somebody mentioned the IP address like fucking 3 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago. Who was it in the chat? Somebody in chat mentioned the IP address. Whereas, here's, crash override. I'm late. Yeah, wee bugger. Did I miss Phil getting worried about ours getting his IP on Fightcade? You turned up just about in time because here he is now fucking bitching and whining and moaning and fucking being all nervous about it. So there you fucking go. Let's see what Phil's gonna fucking say about the IP address stuff and see how worried he gets.
Constant pop-ups or things in your face that'll bother you. Like, really? Okay, that doesn't sound very good. Now, I have a legit question for everyone. I don't know how many of you have ever used Fightcade, okay? What about your IP address? That's actually a major concern for me. Like, I can't have my IP address getting leaked and having more people try to DDoS attack me or DDoS me or whatever the fuck it's called, okay? And I have a new IP. I've had a new IP for months. So, I need to find out that using this Fightcade is going to protect my IP address. I can't have it that people are going to have a way to discern my IP using this client. What's hilarious is people have asked me to use it for 10 years. Not a single person has brought up this thing, this point about IP addresses, okay? So, I need to know tonight, when we're doing a live setup of this, how it works, how to prevent the trolling. Before I boot a single match, I need to have this set up so we're not going to have pop-ups constantly with people inviting spam. We're not going to have people getting my IP and trying to knock my streams offline. You know, this all has to be figured out before I fuck around with this thing. All right? It's not as simple as, oh, I'm just a Joe Nobody. No one cares, so I can just download it and use it. No, you know I'm a target. So everyone who's asked me for 10 years to use Fightcade, I hope you know what the fuck you're talking about. Because, yeah, it's a major concern for me that something like this could happen. Okay? I hope it doesn't. I hope legit this is not an issue and that we will get it working. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How do I fix this or how do I make it so that's not going to be a concern? Right? I don't know. Does anyone even know? You can block in-game chat and all that stuff. Well, that's what I need to do. Well, I guess what people were saying is that when you first boot it up, everything's on, obviously, but then you could turn off the ability for someone to send you an invite. The problem is that means that I have to always go to other people and invite them to matches. There is no matchmaking in this. It's just going to be a listing of people who want to play, and then you have to pick who you want to play, and they have to accept, and then you play, right? So I don't know. We have to see how it works. And if it doesn't work, if it ends up being a fucking mess, then I guess it's a fucking mess and we just don't do it. And for those, why don't you set it up offline? What the fuck are you talking about? How am I gonna do that? Literally, the issues cannot be figured out until we're doing it live, right? Like if I play it offline, no one will know I'm doing it offline. So
Phil just said no one.
Burger.
There we go. The bingo card is looking a bit sparse. I know still a lot of things to get ticked off on the board, but bear in mind that we have 2 free spaces for snorts, 1 free spaces for
boss.
and we're 1 burp away from a free space as well. Plus, there's also 100 likes for a free space as well, which we'll hopefully get. We are in line to get a lot of free spaces on his bingo card, so hopefully it'll be enough for us to get the full house today.
How would I know how I'm gonna handle trolling? It would be the moment I turn it online that people start trolling me that we can figure out the fixes. Not offline. It doesn't even make sense. The same thing people say about, oh, well, why weren't you ready for this when you did your multiplayer session? Because I wasn't fucking playing on stream. So I didn't have anyone trying to troll me. How could I have prepared for it when I didn't know how it was going to work? How would we have known that in Street Fighter 6 there's constant invite pop-ups? How would you know that unless you were playing it and people were trolling you live on a stream? You would never know that. Is it people just think the world is fucking perfect and everything can be perfectly prevented or planned for? Or no, it's not. That's not reality. And if you think that, you probably live an insanely insulated fucking life where your mom probably does everything for you, so you don't realize that things actually happen that you have to fix on the fly.
I feel like Phil said behind the scenes and I missed it. Did Phil say behind the scenes before that unhinged rant? I feel like, I mean, obviously, I mean, I pause as well because like Phil fucking has a mom wife to fucking look after him and fucking cook for him and clean for him and wipe his arse for him and fucking do, you know, do the laundry for him and all that shit and fucking, yeah, for fuck's sake, Phil. You are the absolute definition of a fucking man-child. Mr. I got an adrenaline rush doing my own laundry when Leanna fucking walked out on him and dumped his ass. Let me rewind before the fucking toxic rant there and see, well, first things first, we can enjoy the toxic rant again. And secondly, we can see if Phil said behind the scenes.
Chat and all that stuff. Well, that's what I need to do. Well, I guess what people were saying is that when you first boot it up, everything's on, obviously, but then you could turn off the ability for someone to send you an invite. The problem is that means that I have to always go to other people and invite them to matches. There is no matchmaking in this. It's just going to be a listing of people who want to play.
Just let them click again.
You have to pick who you want to play, and they have to accept, and then you play, right? So I don't know. We have to see how it works. And if it doesn't work, if it ends up being a fucking mess, then I guess it's a fucking mess and we just don't do it. And for those, why don't you set it up offline? What the fuck are you talking about? How am I gonna do that? Literally, the issues cannot be figured out until we're doing it live, right? Like if I play it offline, no one will know I'm doing it offline. So how would I know how I'm gonna handle trolling? It would be the moment I turn it online that people start trolling me that we can figure out the fixes. Not offline. It doesn't even make sense. The same thing people say about, oh, well, why weren't you ready for this when you did your multiplayer session? Because I wasn't fucking playing on stream. So I didn't have anyone trying to troll me. How could I have prepared for it when I didn't know how it was going to work? How would we have known that in Street Fighter 6 there's constant invite pop-ups? How would you know that unless you were playing it and people were trolling you live on a stream? You would never know that. Is it people just think the world is fucking perfect and everything can be perfectly prevented or planned for? Or no, it's not. That's not reality. And if you think that, you probably live an insanely insulated fucking life where your mom probably does everything for you, so you don't realize that things actually happen that you have to fix on the fly. It's just absolutely ridiculous, over-the-top nonsense when people say shit to me like that. Oh, you could have just easily prevented every problem early. It's like, no, you can't. That's not life. You're crazy if you think that, okay?
Fuck you, Phil!
Here's the thing. I want to play Fightcade. I want to play old school Street Fighter, all right? But I have to get it working properly, and it's going to take time. This is not going to be tonight. I boot up the stream, and we have 5 minutes, and now it's working. I get the feeling it's going to be a rough setup. We got, you know, it has to be installed. I think I already have it installed, by the way, and I think I just have to make an account. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I already installed it last year. I just have to figure that out for myself, like how far I got. And then I think I got to make an account, and then I have to figure it out, like how do you set it up so you don't get pop-up invites, and how can people spam it? How do you get the chat off the screen so that people aren't saying gross stuff that everyone can see on the stream, right? And then also the other thing, how do I get it so that I can use it by sitting here? Because right now, with this keyboard and mouse setup, the keyboard and mouse are way the fuck over there. Like way over there. So I can't...
Well, how about you try getting the fuck up off your arse? Have you thought about that as a potential option? Super chats in Phil's fucking stream. This fucking Jordan guy throwing $10 at Phil to say, have you thought about emailing Fightcade and getting support for a guaranteed confirmation that it's safe? What the fuck? What the hell? Dear Fightcade, protect me. I'm a very important YouTuber. Regards, DSP. Oh my fucking god. That's what Jordan wants him to fucking do. He wants him to email Fightcade and get some fucking reassurances and guarantees. And big ups to some Frenchie for becoming a bingo baddie. I don't know why no notification played. That's a bit strange. I need to, maybe I need to fucking fix that on my end. I don't know, but yeah, there should have been a notification played, but I'll try and sort that out at some point. But cheers, some Frenchie for becoming a member, becoming a bingo baddie. And yeah, Dark Angel Storm sums up perfectly. He's been doing this for no 16. It is now 16 fucking years, and DSP still knows nothing. We're past the 15-year mark. We're into 16-year now.
I reach them. I'd have to figure out how to get stuff to reach over here and use it realistically. Maybe the mouse would reach. But I don't know about the keyboard. Plus, do I need the keyboard? Once I map everything out to the joystick, because my joystick does work on a PC, is that fine? Or am I always going to need this fucking keyboard for something? Or will the mouse do everything? Right? Like, I don't know. See, now we got someone in chat who's literally every time you play a match, someone has your IP. Guys, do you really believe that? Do you really believe that on Fightcade, that every time you play someone, they immediately get your IP address?
I'm not a Fightcade aficionado, but I think that's technically true. Like, is that wrong? Unless you have a VPN, then yeah, the other person can actually see. Yeah, there you go, exactly, yeah. Killam says yes, and Pro says yes, it's peer-to-peer. I love how dismissive Phil is of the person. Like, Phil sees somebody giving an accurate answer, and Phil's like, you're fucking full of it. I fucking right. Like, oh, can you imagine when the rest of the chat agree with this person, and Phil's like, oh my god, really? Are we about to fucking see a big massive U-turn on him doing Fightcade because he's terrified of anyone getting his fucking IP address? Like, I mean, let's be realistic here. Phil's probably going to fucking try and counteract it, short term anyway, by getting some sort of like free trial VPN membership. You know, some sort of fucking 7-day thing or whatever pushing it. But those things are always on offer anyway. I mean, so Phil's probably going to just fucking get some sort of fucking free trial VPN to try and bypass that, for, you know, for now.
Guys, do you really believe that? Do you really believe that on Fightcade, that every time you play someone, they immediately get your IP address? Do you think anyone would actually use Fightcade if it immediately doxed your IP address?
Look at his chat.
Seriously, don't you think that would be a slight liability for the people who made it and for the people who use it? That every single moment, right? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. People are just, I don't know. People are just crazy, right?
I've got a good feeling about this. I've got a good feeling that fucking reality's about to hit him hard. Come on. Come on.
Anyway, so I don't know. I know everyone's like VPN. This doesn't work. When you do a VPN, it adds lag. What are you? Boy, you have no idea how a VPN works, do you?
Wow. So he's the, oh my god. So it's like the one thing to stop that happening. He's like, I'm not doing that. It adds lag. Oh my god. Oh my god. You. Oh, fuck me, man. Phil knows better than everyone.
So I don't know. I know everyone's like VPN. This doesn't work. When you do a VPN, it adds lag. What are you? Boy, you have no idea how a VPN works, do you? Use a VPN. That's not how VPNs work, genius. VPNs reroute you through another location of the planet, adding insane amounts of lag. Then you're going to play an online game? Are you stupid? What? Bjorn Turok, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's something deliciously beautiful about him laughing about that and calling everyone else stupid, when he is one that is blissfully ignorant about the fucking shit show he's about to fucking unleash upon himself at this rate. There's just something that it just is an overwhelming amount of just sheer delicious fucking ignorance there, just to fucking savour and devour on. I need to see that one more time. The condescending, mocking nature of his ignorant little pig roach.
Another location of the planet, adding insane amounts of lag. Then you're going to play an online game? Are you stupid? What? Bjorn Turok, I don't know what you're talking about. I've had 0 problems on stream today. 0. The stream is a nice connection. No issue. So if you're having issues, it's your ISP or your connection. Everything is fine. I don't know what you're talking about there. So anyway, I don't know. This was this Bono Techno says the chat client does not have your IP address. Others cannot find it through the chat client. The lobby only knows your country. But when you play a game, they get your IP address. What? You know? Okay. All right. This is so ridiculous. Do you not understand the legal liability that a company would have if every time that you used something, it gave away your IP address?
GTA Online has the kind of same issue, doesn't it? Because it's like fucking peer-to-peer. That's why it's kind of rife with hackers sometimes, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes hackers really fucking go crazy in that, but sure. But GTA Online is not exactly the safest environment either for people to fucking play on. Because of the fucking way that shit's set up. You know? So, yeah, so if Rockstar can get away with it, man, they're a big fucking massive gaming company. Jesus, man. But yeah, he is, oh my god. Prophet, I told you no. Prophet, no, you're not calling. Prophet, you're on a stream later on. With that being said, or you know, all insider. I don't know what it is. You save it for there. I've not got time for a fucking angry bald man rant. That's what I keep pausing anyway. I'm so far behind. I'm not. You want to hear what Prophet's got to say? Just fucking listen to him tonight. I'm not doing it.
Right? Do you not understand that? So either you're telling me that people just don't care and they're so idiotically stupid that they would actively use this fighting game client to play the game and literally open themselves up to doxing and DDoS attacks and trolling. And this has been like this for 15 years. All right? Or you're wrong. So which is it? Do we have a ginormous legal liability, in which case someone could sue the fuck out of the company that made Fightcade because they're constantly giving away people's IP addresses without telling them? Or are you wrong? Which is it? I'd like to know. I'd like the honest answer. Maybe you're right. And then this company will just get sued.
In that case, Rockstar should get sued as well then, by Phil's logic. Fine. Prophet, if you want to have a wee rant, call in. But yeah, on you go in. The people demand it, and I don't want to deny people. But yeah, go for it. If you call in, fucking fine, I'll let you rant. There was me trying to kind of build up your appearance on the stream you're doing later on, you know. I was thinking, hey, if you want to hear what Prophet's thoughts are, then you got to stream later on to hear them. But yeah, but if you need to get out of your chest now, pal, go for it, man. I'll keep an eye on Discord for you.
This is literally like playing a peer-to-peer game via an emulator. This is how it works. I play this with the techno community. So seriously, how would anyone who is a known player who streams, okay? How would you use it? So you tell me I can't use it. You tell me I can't use Fightcade. I'm done. Because all it's going to take is one troll, right, to join a match with Play Me, and they have my IP address. And then they're just going to fucking post it all over the internet, and then the people are going to DDoS attack me constantly.
Oh goodness me! I think I'm getting a phone call. Hello. Can barely hear you, pal. You're right. Sorry, I think you're on your phone, aren't you? So.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a wee bit quiet, but I can boost that at my end. Can I boost it at my end? I can. Yeah. Go for it. What's your mind?
Yeah. Okay, so when you install Fightcade, in the FAQ, like, you have to accept the agreement when you create your user and everything. It states that yes, your IP address is technically visible, and you're agreeing to that. That means you've agreed, you understand the security risk, right? Now, whenever you do anything online, your IP address is there, right? Like, if you send an email, technically, if people want to, they can get your IP address through the email. Like, it doesn't matter what you do online, right? That's your digital footprint. Having a VPN, yes, can match or can mask your IP address. Now with Phil, he can use either WT-Fast, which is a gaming VPN, which helps to get better routing to, like, say, a server, right? Now with it being peer-to-peer, that person is going to connect to Phil, or Phil is going to have to connect to that person, right? There's no central server. It's not like Call of Duty or World of Warcraft or anything like that, right? So you're going peer-to-peer. So it's like LimeWire, right? LimeWire, Napster for years now, right? That's why people got hacked so much back then. So, like, this whole thing about him bitching about IP addresses and VPNs, it's new, right? You either want to play it or you don't want to play it. You got to make a choice.
I just love how little research he's done into this. Like, he's not bothered his art to do any homework whatsoever, and he has no concept whatsoever of, like, this is a thing not just existing in Fightcade. Like, the easiest other example, as I said in the stream there, was GTA Online, because that's also fucking got that kind of same issue with, like, Isn't there like one? I can't even admit. It's not the same as Fightcade, but at the same time though, it is very easy to get people's IP addresses on there.
Yeah, it's how people get swatted a lot, right?
Yeah.
Same as like Call of Duty. Like technically, like if you're on a Discord or whatever, like being on Discord, my IP address is technically visible, right? They can get it through, and if you've linked your Discord account to say like YouTube, Twitter, your Activision account can be linked on there, people are going to know who you are. So like your digital footprint is everywhere. It doesn't matter. But like he's setting Fightcade up to fail right out the gate. He doesn't want to play it, but he knows he has to.
I mean, right now
he's
it
the
sounds like
laughing
not.
stock.
Right now it sounds like he's not going to bother because he's terrified right now of the IP address thing.
Yeah. I've always been 50-50 if he was going to do it. Like I said, there was no way he was going to do it, but in the back of my mind, it's like 50-50. But it's just like, what is he gain, right? Can you disable chat? You can temporarily disable chat through the settings menu, but then you can't accept challenges. So you have to open chat up. What he could do is just set up a second screen and then have the Fightcade thing on the second screen and then have the main game on the TV. That's an option that nobody ever sees chat.
Yeah, but
Except him.
That would require extra effort on his part though, and you know, unless someone does it for him, he can't do that.
Yeah, what we're going to get is we're going to get that black screen. Right? Remember Street Fighter 6 the beta?
Yeah, he just hides a
He
fucking
couldn't
view. Yeah.
disable. Yeah, he'll just disable the capture. That's all he'll do.
Yeah.
And then when he goes into the match, he'll enable the capture.
Yeah.
And like he's complaining about, oh, how do I get the keyboard and mouse? It's like, you have a fucking wireless keyboard and mouse. Just switch it.
Yeah, it's set up to the other computer though, and that'll take forever to switch it. How fun! Can you remind everyone, please, what is it you're on tonight? Is it That Being Said stream, or is it WPIG stream? What's happening?
I think it's WPIG with ult that
Okay,
I'll be on
so there you
for the
go.
whole tech setup and everything.
Oh, there you go. So it's WPIG. So I just want to make. I knew it was one or the other, but I wasn't sure. WPIG are restreaming Phil's night stream. Prophet's a special guest there, and obviously he's going to fucking. I guess he's got a lot to say, I'm sure, as Phil's trying to set up Fightcade. If he goes ahead setting up Fightcade, you know what I mean. So there you go, guys. I just wanted to make sure you get that promotion out there, and you guys can get to hear more of Prophet's angry textile ramblings later on, whatever. But yeah, Phil's blissful ignorance here of what Fightcade was like. You'd think he would do it at some more effort. It's incredible, but it just emphasises how fucking much of a lazy bastard he is.
The thing is, like, if you are going to play Phil tonight, yes, I do recommend using a VPN. Like, it doesn't matter what VPN you use.
Exactly, he'll get your VPN as well. Your IP address as well if you play him. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But if you do use a VPN, most VPNs have a route into Seattle. So depending on where you are, you can just send it to Seattle, and you're not going to lag against Phil.
Jesus.
Right? So that's the easiest way around it. You may get like maybe 5 extra latency. That's it.
That's pretty cool.
So, if you are planning to go against Phil tonight, like or to troll him or whatever, make sure you have a VPN installed.
There you go. Good advice, Prophet. Cheers, man. Right, also,
Okay.
people can check out in the WPIG later on if you want to catch some more of those antics. I'll be fast asleep because I'll be, Europe will be sleeping essentially unless you're a night owl. But yeah, for people that are up for it,
I'm going to get 3 hours of sleep tonight, then I got to go back to work after the stream's done. So
oh, jeez, that sounds pretty rough, man.
Fun.
I'm sure it'll be a fun time regardless.
All right, later.
Anyway. Catch you later, man. Cheers.
Okay.
There we go. So it's always good to get Prophet's angry wee rants and some fact checking there. The realisation that Phil has had that, wait a second, that person I was mocking in chat was absolutely spot on. That is how it is. Like, and yeah, let's see how Phil deals with this revelation.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is 10 years of people telling me to play on Fightcade. And now, the day when I'm going to do it, now you people tell me in chat that this is what happens. You waited this long to tell me. No, trolls cannot IP grab you off any game. If they did, they would have fucking doxed me 5 zillion times over the years, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's just stupidity saying that. And now I'm seeing so much clearer as I sit here staring into Dark Dave's mirror and all of my fears and all that I see. The raw DSP.
Ban. Banned.
I just want you guys to put yourself into my situation. Really, just do this for a second, all right? And I want you to, because I think sadly most people do not, and they hold you accountable and they treat me like shit. And I just want you to listen to me for a second rationally, okay? For over 10 years, I've exclusively played fighting games on console, right? Exclusively. And every time that I've done this, I've never had an issue with any kind of security whatsoever because consoles secure all your information. No one's going to get your IP address from playing a fighting game on a console, ever, right? But because of that, I've had to put up with lag and inferior versions of these games, right? I have, and we can all agree that the console versions of classic fighting games are not up to snuff with the real versions. They've all had issues with lag, or like I said, with the Capcom Classics collection, literally no moderation options whatsoever, okay? So, pretty bad, right? In that regard, you get the inferior version, but at least you're safe, correct? Excuse me. So, for 10 years, everyone yelled at me I'm doing the wrong thing. Everyone uses Fightcade. Why don't you just use Fightcade? You're such an idiot. You're such a dumbass. You're such a loser. You don't do what everyone else does. You're not playing the best players because you're not using Fightcade. You should be using Fightcade. So now here we are, 10 years later, and I'm ready. I've been waiting. I got the time set around. Let's do it, right? Oh, by the way, that exposes your IP address. Oh. You had to wait 10 years to fucking tell me that? Seriously, now I'm fucking pissed. I'm legit.
I cannot believe that he's taking this out on his audience. The audience shouldn't have fucking told him a goddamn fucking thing and let him fucking live in blissful ignorance. Imagine the audience warning him, oh, by the way, Phil, maybe have some protections in place for your fucking IP address because potentially that could get him seen. And he is having a go at them for this. Phil's ignorance is his audience's fault. Just weigh that up. His complete lack of knowledge, it's them to fucking blame. This is like some sort of lazy little bastard in school blaming his fucking teachers because he's fucking too lazy to fucking learn.
Oh, you had to wait 10 years to fucking tell me that? Seriously, now I'm fucking pissed. I'm legit and very rightly pissed that you had to wait to the day that I scheduled it. Because everyone asked me for it for 10 fucking years. Now you're going to tell me, oh, your IP address gets exposed.
We thought you fucking knew, you dense motherfucker. We thought it was fucking obvious.
It gets to the point where...
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for the super chat who says he had 10 years to Google this info. You're damn fucking right he did. 10 fucking years. And he didn't bother his fucking arse. You get what you fucking deserve, Phil. You get what you fucking deserve. I hope your audience fucking roast you for having to go at them because you're too fucking lazy to fucking do any sort of research whatsoever fucking ever. You just turn up to your stream, sit in your fucking arse and expect everyone else to fucking have the answers for you.
It gets to the point where when people ask for shit and they start to unfairly treat me away, I'm just going to tell them, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you bitching.
You do that anyway, Phil. We mean is getting to that fucking point. That has been you for several fucking decades now.
Because that's where the point we're getting to at this point. Like, people screaming so loudly that I'm doing it wrong, when in reality, I've always been doing it right, because there's no way that a streamer should be using Fightcade if it gives away your IP address. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because I'm Darkside.
Phil said tired. Fantastic.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
And hey, I led to Phil saying tired, so it's all good.
That a streamer should be using Fightcade if it gives away your IP address. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because I'm Darkside Phil. I'm the brunt of the abuse. I get the one that get yelled at and called names and treated poorly because I'm Darkside Phil. That's really the only reason, right? If I was anyone else, it would have been like, all right, well, you're a streamer, you know, Fightcade's the best, but, you know, for me, it's like, no, fuck you, Phil, you piece of shit, right? You've been doing it wrong for 10 years. Why don't you just listen to us?
She's a big fucking bitch.
Oh, this is fucking beautiful. Thank you very much, Anders Pack, for the super chat. Hold on, well, there you go. It says, they get the IPs leaked, much like everyone writing on your forum, Piggy. Excellent fucking point. Excellent fucking point. Remember Phil's fucking forums, you can't fucking go there because Phil will have your IP address otherwise. Completely forgot about Phil tracking people's IPs and all that shit. Remember Be Awesome One? His fucking rant with Be Awesome One, yeah? I have your name, I have your location, I have your IP. You are fucked. Oh, fuck me, man. And yeah, Barrett Wells is right. This is definitely YouTuber jealousy.
Burger.
Because any other streamer can fucking do it, it's not a problem, but because he's DSP. Because he's DSP, he gets to fucking... What a fucking victim. What a pathetic little bitch. Like no single other streamer on the fucking planet has to suffer like Phil Burnell suffers just because he's a fucking ignorant piece of shit who doesn't fucking put in any effort whatsoever into the things he fucking has his audience ask him to fucking do. Oh, it's his audience's fucking fault that he doesn't do research. It's the troll's fucking fault that Phil doesn't do any research. It's society's fucking fault for fucking Phil not bothering his fucking arse to even fucking Google what Fightcade is and how it works. Just stop being so fucking entitled, Phil.
Right? Okay, well then, I'm listening to you now. Let's do it. Oh, wait, actually, your IP just gets exposed. You should have never done this to begin with. See, now Swaggonito says, well, streamers use Fightcade all day long. Avoid the puddles, one of them. How? If it gives away your IP address, as people are suggesting in the chat, how?
They use VPNs. And they don't seem to have any issues massively with lag because your knowledge of them seems to be massively outdated and wrong. Also, we have 100 likes on this bingo stream, guys. That is our one. How many free? I'm actually losing count of free spaces. We've got 2 free spaces for snorts. We got 1 for burps. We have 1 for him saying boss 5 times. That's 4. So is that 5? I think we're up to 5 free spaces because of the likes as well. Because so it's free alone for the snorts and burps, okay? No, then Phil said
what?
A whole bunch, I mean, so that's 4, and now we're up to 5. So yeah, 5 free spaces. There's a 5th free space of the game, thanks to you guys liking the stream. And not only do we earn another free space, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, you know, which was made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Phil, sorry, for Jasper to do his thing. Keep an eye in the middle to see fucking Phil just fucking faceplant. Fuck him, the fuck up Jasper. Good cat. Get fucked. Ah, goodness me. So yeah, we have 5 free spaces. So in theory, we only need 5 more for a full house. It's possible. This was meant to be a boring, chill podcast. I was not expecting much. But Phil's fucking heightened toxicity, I feel like is going to yield us a lot of joy.
Player Essence, please, 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 kiss my fucking ass and enjoy your permanent ban, you dumb.
Oh my god. Hold on. Oh man, I was hoping for an early night as well. I was hoping for an early night tonight. We're 40 minutes behind live DSP.
You're absolutely wrong.
Shut up. We're 40 minutes behind live DSP. About 40. Give me a second here. 39. I need to see what this comment was. What was the guy's name? Player Essence. Let's just fast forward here. I mean, I think we're behind here. Let's just play at this point and see what's being said. The guy's name is Player Essence.
Oh, your IP address gets exposed. It gets to the point, unfairly treat me away. I'm just gonna tell them shut the fuck up. People screaming it right because there's no way. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired that because that and called names and treated poorly. I'm horrible. You're a streamer. You know, you've been doing it wrong for 10 years. I'm listening to you now.
Come on, where are we? Come on, we're so close.
See, now Swaggonito says, well, streamers use Fightcade all day long. Avoid the puddles, one of them. How?
There it is. We found it. Oh my god, they have a tick. Player Essence with an interesting verified tick mark. Are they a YouTuber? Like, are they a prominent YouTuber or something? Who said, brah, stop playing the victim all day? Isn't that tick meant to like have them be a verified YouTube account or some pish? That's why they got a little tick there. Or am I just reading too much into that? I'm kind of curious to look up who the fuck they are. I'm kind of curious. Give me a wee second. Let me search. Player Essence. Wow, their name was quite. They have 118,000 subscribers. If it's the same Player Essence, then yeah, that might be them. And there they are in Phil's chat saying, "Bruh, stop playing the victim all day." And Phil's response to that was like massive toxicity. Let's see one more time. Let's enjoy Phil's little meltdown towards a YouTuber with decent metric. Hang on, he has half the amount of subs that Phil has, okay? How did his videos do? What 15k views, 5.2k views, 7. And he always, almost every day he's making one video, and he's getting thousands of views, like almost daily videos. And it's Nintendo Switch and RPG content, and oh my. Yeah, so there you go. So he's got half the amount of fucking subs that Phil has, roughly. You know, just, you know, I'm being very, you know, average about it. But yeah, but the videos are doing so much better. And I actually, and D-Dog says they sub 24 hours before. I have a feeling they're sub before them. When Phil was talking about RPG Overload and making fun of games, remember Phil made fun of like some RPGs in the past? You know, like Zelda, for example. He might, I imagine he's been subbed for a while. Well, not subbed for a while, but, you know, well, actually, yeah, subbed, technically. To Talking Phil's chat, you need to be subscribed. So I imagine he's been there for a while. I'd guess, anyway. But yeah, fuck it anyway. Big ups to Player Essence for fucking earning this little angry moment from Phil.
Okay, all day long, avoid the puddle's one of them. How? If it gives away your IP address, as people are suggesting in the chat, how? Player Essence, please, please, please kiss my fucking ass and enjoy your permanent ban, you dumb piece of fucking shit. Seriously, fuck off. Asshole. Why am I so angry? Because if you were told for 10 years that you're doing something wrong, for 10 years, you were told you're the one who's doing everything incorrectly, why don't you just listen to reason? And then the day you're actually going to make amends and change and try to do the thing that people have said this is the right thing to do, you get told, oh no, you can't do it anyway. How would you feel? It doesn't even matter that's Fightcade. This could have been anything, right?
The amount of bans he's given.
I don't know, you know? No, you see, Fightcade is something that the FGC is heavily into and has been. So if you're in the FGC, you probably know about Fightcade. Outside of that, you probably never heard of it. It's not something that you would hear. It's not advertised. It's not something that they're trying to get tons of people to use or anything like that, right?
But Phil, you were in the FGC. So, how'd come you were blissfully ignorant about it?
So now I don't know what to do. You tell me. What am I supposed to do, right?
What a strange turn of events. Phil Burnell asks his audience what he should fucking do. That never seems to fucking happen. Oh, my mistake. It happens every single fucking day. Because Phil is fucking not enough of a fucking, you know, strong enough person to fucking make his own decisions so he can be held accountable for the choices he makes in his fucking life and his business. This way, if someone else decides for him, they're accountable and it's their fault and he can throw them under the bus.
What do I do? Maybe I'll just sit here tonight and I'll just fucking sit back like this. I'll just be like, hey, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit on stream and do nothing. Right?
I mean, business as usual, you know? Just a typical fucking average DSP stream.
I don't know what else. It's just ridiculous at this point. It really is. At this point, I'm just so flabbergasted. I'm just so it gets to the point where, like, you get, what is the word? Like, you get desensitized. Like, I shouldn't be upset. I shouldn't be surprised that for 10 years people gave me misinformation and yelled at me for that misinformation and acted like I was a villain or stupid or whatever, doing the wrong thing. You know, I guess I shouldn't expect to be treated with respect. I guess that's actually the best way to put it. I should not expect to be treated with any kind of respect.
So because people assumed you knew how Fightcade worked, you think that was a lack of respect? You unbelievably entitled cunt. How dare people assume you had intelligence to fucking understand how Fightcade worked? People should have just assumed that Phil was a fucking moronic piece of shit who had no concept whatsoever of what Fightcade was.
Yeah, whatever people tell me, 9 times out of 10, they're fucking with me. They're just, you know, any criticism of me actually isn't valid. It's just people trying to basically make fun of me just for the sake of making fun of me, right? I thought this was legit. I thought it's like, oh, people really haven't, Phil's been really missing out on playing old school fighters, right? He's really been missing out because he just doesn't listen, because he's stubborn, he's obstinate. And so after all these years, I get to a point where I actually have a situation where I have a PC that I can play Fightcade. Let's do it. I'm excited to do it. We have the time to do it. I made the time to do it. I want to set it up. I want to do it. And then the morning before I'm going to do it, you tell me it gives away my IP address. It only took 10 fucking years. Wow. Horny Gordon rules says Fightcade doesn't openly display your IP. It's still accessible during gameplay due to peer-to-peer nature like Call of Duty. So explain this to me. How does anyone ever stream Call of Duty? Because don't you think there's malicious parties who would get someone's IP address who's a streamer and DDoS attack them or post it all over the internet? So how is it possible that people play Call of Duty? How is it possible that Avoid the Puddle plays on Fightcade and doesn't get his IP address doxed? How is this possible? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off. And you're gonna no, not a VPN, you incredible dunce. Stop saying VPN. VPNs are not for online play. Wow, that is a stupid answer. Just the very nature of the fact that you don't know how VPN works is hilarious. To say that in a chat, that you think that you want to add latency by using a VPN in an online play, that is incredibly stupid, what you're saying.
I just love how Phil believes he's such an authority in VPNs. It's just beautiful to me. I want somebody to send all these little VPN, like, you know, you'd have to edit it together because it's fucking split up over the fucking stream, you know. But can you imagine like super, you know, cutting all the VPN segments together and then sending that to somebody like NordVPN or something? Send it to somebody who actually fucking has a deal with VPNs and show them how Phil believes he knows better than they do on how VPNs operate, and watch their minds explode into thinking, wow, how can this person believe this shit? Oh, it's so good. Can you imagine? Damn. We need someone make a super compilation and send it to someone at NordVPN. Get a fucking reaction.
Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tip scroll on the stream? Why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups, Cat. Very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities.
One day, Bingo might be sponsored by NordVPN. Until then, who knows? This is all dead air, by the way. I didn't mute him or anything.
Well, I guess it's a shot then. I guess we're just not doing it. You know?
He's called it. Oh, no, it looks like he's not doing it whatsoever.
I guess we're not doing it. What a waste of time this whole thing has been. Seriously. What a hilarious waste of time this discussion has been all these years that people have yelled at me to play Fightcade. Because I'm being told, like legit someone who's trying to help in chat says, this is why in things like Fightcade it's considered friend groups or friend lobbies, people you trust playing against each other. That way it's not people using the information maliciously against you or anything.
Oh, and that's what's fucking holding Phil back. His lack of actual fucking friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
Fuck you and your friends. That's what they're saying. Yeah, play with trusted friends only. Well, then I can never use Fightcade, ever. Not a single fucking time can I ever play Fightcade, right?
Because he hasn't got a single fucking friend left on the fucking planet. Unless you fucking count Jasper. And he can't fucking play because he hasn't even got fucking opposable thumbs.
So I'm done. That's it. Fightcade is off the table. Now we have to change the schedule for the next 2 nights because I cannot play this program. Even though people have demanded that I use it for a decade. Outright told me I'm an idiotic moron buffoon for playing console versions of fighting games when Fightcade exists. And, you know, I mean, literally, outright been insulted. As if I'm...
Phil, don't worry about it. Regardless of the situation, you are still a dumb fuck, idiotic, brain-dead moron who doesn't know what they're fucking doing. So no matter what else happens and no matter what you fucking decide, that constant will stay true. Oh, this has been worth a derailing. I did not anticipate such fucking levels of fucking dumb fuckery today.
Just fucking stupid as shit because I've been playing on console. But now I find out actually I was in the right all along. Right? Like, wow, that's tremendous. That's absolutely tremendous. Amazing. And again, guys, I was 100% gung-ho. I was going to do this tonight. 100%. I was in line to play tonight with all of you to enjoy retro fighting games. And apparently, I'm just not allowed that luxury like everybody else is. I'm not allowed to because I'm Darkside Phil and everyone just wants to fuck on shit on me constantly. Right? Alright, so unless anyone can prove differently, I guess it's off the table. We're not doing Fightcade. It's done. You know, I'm glad I didn't fucking do anything early, because again, everyone's saying, oh, just do it early. Set it up early. Imagine if I did, and then it gets canceled after all that work. Fuck that. You know? No, a Google search wouldn't have done any of this, because you need to hear it firsthand from people who use it to truly understand anything. Google searches are pretty fucking worthless. Right now, if you do a Google search, it'll tell you that fucking there's aliens on Earth and all kinds of weird shit. You know what you're talking about. You need to actually talk to people who actively use the technology regularly to really understand it.
I just can't.
So, yeah, I have no idea what we're doing tonight. Right? I don't know. I guess we're just going to have a random stream where I'm just coming on stream and doing whatever. Whether it's no gameplay and we just fuck around. You know, we could do a Game Pass night, which originally is what we were talking about doing, is just exploring Game Pass and seeing if there's any games in there we're interested in.
Nope.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Member bomb. Phil had a member bomb. So the member bomb was called Snortfort Gate Code is 2664 coming for you, Phil. That was the name of the fucking Argentinian member bomb. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god. This is fantastic. Oh, this I didn't expect it to be good.
According to Gordon rules, you have no idea the implications of what you're saying. They're like, you know, it just that person, what they're saying, it doesn't happen that often. You should just do it anyway. You should just stream Fightcade and see what happens. Yes, because if my IP address gets doxxed, right? Totally, I'll just be able to easily stream every day, and it won't affect my business in a negative way or anything, right? I won't be able to not make money because I can't work. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Well, I'm definitely titling this podcast the Fightcade disaster episode, for sure. I mean, thank God we had this conversation, because if we didn't, I mean, that would have been really, really bad, right? Like, it just would have been terrible. So obviously, I'm very happy that it didn't come to that, and that we basically dodged yet another bullet, right? Oh my god. All right, no Fightcade tonight. I guess we'll either just have a hangout session, or we'll maybe do some Game Pass exploration or something like that. And then I guess tomorrow night, we're either going to be doing like Street Fighter or Helldivers or something. There you go. Well, thanks for at least for being honest on the stream chat, those who tried to help. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for understanding that I just can't take that liability to have my entire business shut down because of this. That would be pretty fucking stupid, don't you think? Okay. All right. Let's get to shoutouts. Holy shit. What a podcast this has been. So thank you, Jordan, for the first super chat. Good morning to you. Only Ice Coffee, thanks for 35 months of support. Jordan, another super chat says, what games are you going to try to play on Fightcade? I was going to try to play all the classic fighters that I liked from back in the day. Super Turbo, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, the Alpha games, you know, Darkstalkers, just to name a few. All the games from my youth from the 90s that I loved, that I played in arcade, right? Easy Steve did a super chat. Says, time to play whatever you want. Yeah, I guess so. Time to do whatever I want tonight. Says, obviously, Fightcade's not possible. And Jordan did another super chat. Are there any other ways to try to play the game on Fightcade or another service? There are no other services that basically are better than Fightcade. They're all the same, I'm assuming. I'm clueless about this. Sorry if there isn't. Yeah, apparently there's nothing. And again, the VPN doesn't work. VPNs, for those who don't know, do you know what a VPN is? All right?
God, add this to the fucking supercut. The VPN supercut compilation. Phil's about to fucking explain what VPNs are. Brace yourselves.
And again, the VPN doesn't work. VPNs, for those who don't know, do you know what a VPN is? All right? In a nutshell, what a VPN does, it routes your internet connection through another location on the planet so that it looks like you're located there, all right? Primarily, VPNs are used to disguise your identity or to unlock content that's region locked. So, for example, let's say you had Netflix. Well, in the United States, only certain stuff is available on Netflix, but if you were to say, oh, I'm from Norway, well, then other content would actually be unlocked on Netflix. And you could do this to change your location, geolocation in the world using a VPN and make it look like you're somewhere else, and so that you can get other content. That's primarily why people use VPNs. But VPNs can be used to make it look like you are somewhere else, and obviously that protects your identity. But the problem is, and this is what people are not saying, when you use a VPN, it adds lag. Because
so how does that work then for people that are fucking in Norway pretending they're in fucking America wanting to watch Netflix? If the lag was such a big massive deal, they wouldn't be able to fucking watch Netflix, could they, in Norway? Because it's like, oh shit, I can't watch this because I'm not in America, I'm actually in Norway. So it's a massive no, Phil, your argument falls flat in its face because people are able to stream high definition video from anywhere on the fucking planet with VPNs, because it doesn't actually add a huge amount of lag.
Your connection has to ping through that other location first before it then goes to where the destination is. So imagine I'm trying to play someone over Fightcade who's located in California. If I just go direct to them, it's a connection from California to Washington State, which are just pretty close to each other in the United States. But if I'm using a VPN that says I live in Norway, my connection is going from Washington across the planet to Norway and then to California. And then the inputs there are going from California to Norway to Washington State. You're adding dramatic amounts of lag to the situation, in which case it just becomes not viable. There's no point to doing it. Do you see? Okay.
Then why would you put the VPN in Norway? If you're playing someone in California and you're in Renton, you're handicapping yourself by choosing to go to fucking Norway.
All right, Jordan, thank you for giving a membership. It went to Jim KR, so congrats to Jim KR.
Bill could literally just fucking set his VPN in for Seattle. Like they probably have some sort of fucking Seattle version, you know. It's like when you go to fucking speedtest.net and you want to fucking see what your internet speed's like. You choose the fucking server that's closest to you. For me, I choose fucking Glasgow. It sometimes offers me fucking Newcastle for some fucking reason. I don't want fucking test my internet speed in fucking Newcastle, North of fucking. No, I want the Glasgow. Let me test my fucking. So yeah, you picked the fucking like area to. Oh, for God's sake. Phil, shut up.
On that gifted membership. Now, just a reminder that we have all new animations on the chat or any super chat up to $5. You've seen
great, Phil. Fucking encourage your audience. After you fucking just called them all fucking lying dumb fucks and all that shit and blaming them for not telling you that Fightcade was fucking peer-to-peer, which meant fucking people could potentially access your fucking IP address. Now fucking remind them, guys, after I've just fucking sorted you for fucking several fucking minutes, I've been calling you all dumb fuck evil bastards, giving money so you can see the new animations.
that a few times already here today, which is the Zangief one. But then we have 4 more new animations, each for a $10, $20, $30, and $50 tip, and they're all funny. Very funny. Whatchamacallit?
Base swaps.
Street Fighter animations. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's hilarious. Yeah, fucking great.
So I hope that you'll enjoy them. But we do need to get contributions of that size. Let's start with our tip shoutouts today. The first tip of the day is a $1.69 tip. Everything public on SRK and Alphaism, I don't even know what Alphaism is literally recorded and archived. I hope you unban that man. Removed posts would not be recorded. You're talking about things that were public when SRK went down. Wrong. When SRK went down, when they took it offline, okay, it didn't have all the posts. I'm telling you, like, I had entire threads and things in there that were removed. Now, a lot of them were because I was an asshole troll. And I've admitted that back in the day, I was a pretty bad troll, right? And I've already owned up to that. I said, man, I wish I didn't do that because now that I'm older and wiser, I absolutely know that I caused a lot of people misery. All right. At the same time, there was a lot of underhanded stuff that was going on in the community back in the day. Okay. So you're wrong. No, there was not a full archive of the stuff that went down on SRK. I wish there was, because then I could actually prove that I was pointing out flaws in the netcode and that it was deleted. Right. Now, what you'll never find an archive of is the private conversations that I have with these people on IRC, which is actually where most Street Fighter discussion went down. It didn't happen on SRK. That was the public facing post. The real shit went on behind the scenes on IRC chats. That used to happen, but those are long gone. But absolutely, these things happen. It doesn't matter what you think you found archived on the internet because a bunch of people who don't like me found negative archives. You can go fuck yourself and kiss my ass. I'm telling you like it is. You fucking buffoon. Okay. Someone took the bucket and says, well, if all the modern fighting games kind of bother you, what do you think? How do you think Fightcade would affect you? I mean, here's the thing, okay? I feel like playing the classics, at first it will be stressful. Because, like I said, there's that whole try-hard mentality of people who've never given up playing these games, who are playing them online, and who would constantly be practicing how to kick my ass. But at the same time, there's a feeling of competition that I would get back for those games. Like, it's the same thing with any game. When you get to that certain level, you're going to start to enjoy it more. Plus, there's something you're not understanding. Old school fighting games are not like modern fighting games, okay?
Oh, there's something you're not understanding. You're permanently on level 1. Never mind getting to a certain fucking level. Your level is so fucking far down. Everyone's got fucking higher aspirations than you to fucking get better and do better. You're fucking clinging on to fucking level 1 and fucking being bang average. And Chris Mycroft is saying that Phil did actually say it behind the scenes. I must have missed that. I'm not sure. Did they say it recently? Or did they say it fucking like ages ago? I mean, as I said, if I miss anything on the bingo card, guys, please make sure you draw attention, tag me in the chat, and let me know. I don't try and miss things on the card. I do sometimes because I'm a stupid bastard. It's just the way it goes. But yeah, apparently Phil did actually say, oh, when he's talking about the chats that happened on the forums. So he said like a minute ago then. Oh, okay, no worries then. Fair enough. And so recently then, okay, no worries. And Bart Wells is saying as well. Okay, so we'll take it then.
Burger.
There we go. It's ticked. There we go. So yeah. Let's have a quick recap of what we need, okay? Because we fucking had free spaces galore today. We have 27 snorts so far, that's 2 free spaces. We've had 10 burps, that's 3 free spaces. We've had 100 lakes, that's 4 free spaces. And because Phil said
boss
5 times, that's a 5th free space. We are 3 snorts away from a 6th free space, if it's even fucking possible. So yeah, and based on all that, we have 9 squares left, but 5 rows are already gone. 5 rows are already ticked, essentially. So we only need 4 more things to happen as of right now.
In most old school fighting games, you can't just spam a pattern non-stop and get away with it. You just can't. They're not built that way. You took a lot more level of skill for execution, a lot more level of intelligence, a lot more being able to react to things, as opposed to, oh, here's a safe pattern I can do over and over. The meta of these games took so long to be discovered, and to this day, there's still things being discovered about the meta of old school fighters, as opposed to in Street Fighter 6, we knew the rushdown meta within like 4 months. And that was it. It's been the same since. It hasn't even changed, right? So that's the difference. Would there be stress playing old school fighters? Of course there would be. Absolutely there would be. But at the same time, I think I would like it more because it is the retro stuff I grew up with, and once I get back to the swing of things, I think it would be pretty enjoyable. Okay? I got a $2 tip. So this person says, Fightcade does not give away your IP address. Others cannot find it through a chat client. They only have your country code. If you're that worried, get a VPN. So again, this is the discussion we just had. Literally the discussion we just had, correct? So, if the risk is present, and if you're so confident it doesn't give away the IP address, why would you recommend a VPN? Right? And we just discussed why a VPN is not viable in a competitive online game in any situation. It's just a dumb suggestion. Okay. Well, Kirk tipped $1 and said, what about Helldivers tonight? Well, I just played Helldivers last night, or yesterday. You know, I literally just played it. If I play the same thing too much, it's going to end up feeling boring. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, I don't want.
You didn't seem to fucking mind boring the shit out of everyone for fucking playing Baldur's Gate and fucking Yakuza every fucking day, back to back to back to back to back.
Just play the same thing over and over ad nauseum. So I think I would not be doing that. By the way, I received a $5 tip. I don't know who it's from because I think it was anonymous, but FYI, PayPal froze it. So whoever did a
FYI, that's on the bingo card.
Burger.
And PayPal froze it. It's probably because it's kind of suspicious to be fucking tipping you any money because you don't deserve a fucking penny.
$5 tip. I don't know who it's from because I think it was anonymous, but FYI, PayPal froze it. So whoever did a $5 tip, your tip was frozen. Now, there's various reasons why this would happen. Sometimes, and I'm not kidding, if you put words in your tip that are related to something that could be flagged for a terrorist act, I'm not shitting you, it could block it. For example, one time someone typed out something that said like Iraq or Iran, and it actually froze the tip. If you put something in there about bombs, I'm serious, these things get flagged on PayPal, and your tip gets frozen. And
doesn't it also get flagged on YouTube if you say these things, which means you can't fucking monetize the content if you're talking about things like Iran and bombs and terrorism?
For like 2 days, and then they review it, and then they clear it. Whoever did the $5 tip, I can't see who you are, and I can't see your tip message because it got frozen by PayPal. So I'm sorry, I hope it goes through eventually, but I don't get to see any of your information, and
I hope it goes through eventually. Never mind, I hope things are okay at your end, random contributor. It's like, no, I hope I get your fucking $5 eventually, and everything's great there. Fuck you and your fucking problems trying to tip me, but I hope I get your money eventually.
Literally can't shout it out because it got frozen. So I'm sorry for that. Obviously, you know, I wish it went through and I could give you a shout out like everybody else, but I can't because PayPal froze it. So, just to forewarn anyone who does tip, you've got to be careful about what words you use because they have certain filtered words that are flagged and then it freezes your contribution. Jordan now did a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Jordan. He says, I'm not trying to be pushy. What if you email the Fightcade support? You get guaranteed confirmation if it's safe. I guess I have to look that up. I don't know. Does Fightcade actually have support? I have no clue. That'd be something that I have to look up. I would have to email them and see if they ever get back to me.
Imagine Phil looking up anything. I didn't think he'd actually fucking did that much effort on anything. That would explain a lot of this podcast, but apparently he might actually look up that thing. Dear Fightcade, my name is Darkside Phil. I finished 4th one year at EVO. Anyway, protect me from playing your shitey fucking thing online so I can berate it and mock it constantly while you're using it all the time.
And by the way, I don't fault Fightcade at all if this is the case, that if it gives your IP address away. I mean, no one has situations like me, right? Like, literally no one goes through the shit that I go through. Okay, let's see.
You literally just said that they were like, you know, basically setting themselves up for a huge legal fucking shit show. Like, your audience were telling you, aye, it's fucking peer-to-peer, so your fucking people you're playing will see your IP address. And you told them that they're gonna be fucked legally. And now you don't blame them, because apparently you fucking learned everything you need to fucking learn from your stream chat in the last 30 minutes.
Here's the website.
Oh my god, he's doing it now. He's doing it right now, on the fly. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Phil.
There's not an email address to contact them. Nope. All they have is social media, which publicly tweeting them isn't going to help. Maybe I could find a way to contact them.
Tweeting. Phil said tweeting, and that counts on Twitter or X.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Hey, how far away from a fucking full house? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more. We need 2 more and we're fucking done. Oh, please, God. Please, dear baby Jeebus, just fucking give us a full house and we can escape the fucking madness. We're 2 away. Oh my God, this has been a fucking experience.
Their Twitter, like a DM. Nope, their DMs are off.
He wanted to fucking DM them privately. You just fucking tweet them, like, you know, just, hey guys, I'm DSP, I'm a big fucking deal. Anyway, help me.
Yeah, their DMs are off. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I wasn't logged in. Never mind, hold on.
You. Oh my god.
Make the bad man stop.
Why can't I DM this fucking person? Oh, wait a second. I need to log in first. Stupid fucking Twitter fucking thought I, you know. This is such a meaningful fucking podcast, Phil. I'm so glad you didn't pause the stream. You could have paused the stream to do this, Phil. Why didn't you pause the stream?
No, you can't DM them. No DMs on Twitter. DMs are shut off. So I can't do that.
You tweet them, Phil. Tweet out to them.
That's a no-go. I'm trying, guys.
Tweet them. Send them a direct tweet.
There's no email address. There's a Facebook. I don't use Facebook. There's no way to contact them. Nope. Unless I maybe frequently ask me help. Install ROMs launching. Nope. Nothing about contacting us whatsoever. Nope. Well, I give up. There's no way to contact them from what I can see. I just looked and
You could have tweeted them, Phil. You have a direct... You have a Twitter handle. They can fucking send a quick tweet to them and go, hey, I need to talk to you.
I don't see anything. No, why would I fault Fightcade? These guys, these are fans of Street Fighter like everybody else, okay? They want to have classic games protected for posterity purposes. They want you to be able to play these games, even though they're not really represented anymore. There's no good console versions, and you can't really play the arcade version. All they want to do is preserve fighting games. I respect that, right? It's not their fault that I have a giant troll community of idiots who are just foaming at the mouth to try to get my IP address and fuck with me. You know, there's zero fault to them. Why would I fault them?
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to some Frenchy for the super chat, who says there's no way to contact him, he says, when he looks at their Twitter account. Navy Vet for Life says, wow, did a 3-second search and they have Discord. Hey Phil, you have Discord too. And Discord's a special super secret private Discord. It's only for a second moderator to talk to him. D-Dog saying if he DMs him, did he have to message back when he is not on stream and work around his schedule? Most likely. Oh my fucking god. He is such a lazy, entitled dick. He really is.
Idiots who are just foaming at the mouth to try to get my IP address and fuck with me. You know, there's zero fault to them. Why would I fault them? That's ridiculous. But there's no way to contact them. I just checked, and there's no way to contact them from what I can see. So. Yeah, Joel Loft, don't worry, me.
I mean, hold on, give me a second, yeah. Let me fucking do a wee experiment. Apparently I was tagged on posts as well, here, Crash Override. You guys had 10 years to find this post I just found by putting Fightcade security risks into Google. And it's from the Fightcade fucking handle. Did it? This is from 2018. All I did was Google Fightcade security risks. Oh, hold on. Hold on. How do I fucking tweet these buggers? I want to fucking send a tweet to these fuckers. Look, I don't have to follow them, I just want to fucking tweet them. Post, hey, here we go, fucking post for Fightcade. I don't know, I'm just thinking that. I was just like, he's literally on their Twitter. And he's like, how do I talk to these guys? And it's like, fuck it, I'll send the fucking tweet, I don't fucking care. I don't know, Jesus fucking Christ, he's literally on their Twitter. Just like, saying, how do I want to talk to these guys, but it's impossible, and so I give up. Oh my fucking god. What was the other notification I had? 2 seconds. Oh, it's a Dragonism's sound effect for the next time Phil gets upset that someone's correcting his retcon.
Emotional damage!
That's a classic. That's a classic. You can't beat the classics, that's for damn sure.
People are apologizing now. They feel bad because they're like, oh, I feel like I ruined it for you. How did you ruin it for me? No,
people are apologizing to Phil. He fucking berates them and calls them fucking arseholes for fucking not telling the whole truth of the situation. 10 years ago. And he's guilt-tripped his audience into apologising to him. Jesus Christ, man.
What you did is you saved me a giant headache, is what you did. You saved me a giant problem headache, which would have been awful if I basically went through with it and then my IP address got leaked. Because here's the thing. I don't even know with my current setup if I have the ability to get a new IP address. Here's why. Previously, I had a Comcast-owned modem. And as you know, I got rid of that modem when an employee of Comcast was messing with my internet last year, and then they got fired, supposedly. And now I got my own modem. I bought my own modem, a third-party modem, okay? This way, at the very least, no Comcast employee can ever enter my modem and mess with its settings, okay? Now, the problem is, and I've told you guys this before, is with a Comcast modem, when a Comcast modem goes offline and then goes back online, it does not seek out a new IP address. A Comcast modem is hard-coded to get the same IP address it already had. For no reason. There's no real reason for it. That's just how it is. Ever since I lived here for 10 years, we found this out. That there's no way for me to unplug my modem, plug it back in, and get a new IP address. It keeps giving me the same IP address over and over. We had to find workarounds for that to fix it. Like, I would have a tech out here, and we'd have to plug 2 modems in at the same time, so one of them would get a new IP address, then we unplug the one with the old one, and only keep the new one, and that's how I could get a new IP address. It was the only way to do it, okay? But now I have a new modem. Brand new, third party. So I don't know if that modem will do the same thing, because I still have Comcast internet, or if that new modem would actually act differently and seek out a new IP address if I were just to unplug it for a while and replug it. I'd have to test it, and I haven't tested it, because I haven't had a single problem since that Comcast employee was shit-canned last year. So, I haven't fucked with it. Maybe I should fuck with it to figure it out. Okay, I received an incredibly generous $30 tip this morning from Dan the Man. We are going to see for the first time ever the new $30 tip animation. Are you ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready for this. Are you ready for this animation? This is the new $30 tip animation starting now. Spawn Killer overrode it. I got to do it again. Spawn Killer overrode it with a super chat. I have to do it again because it ended instantly. Well, let me get Dan the Man on the leaderboard, and then we'll do it again because that was not fair. All that build up, and then it went away within a second. Spawn Killer jumping, photobombing, basically. All right, hold on. I'm going to play the animation again because that's totally unfair. That's not fair at all. And I want to see it too. Okay. All right, ready? The $30 animation. Here it is. Oh my God. Now that is disturbing. That is absolutely disturbing. And that's only one of the 4 new ones. That's the first one you've seen. There's a $10, $20, and a $50 animation as well. And I promise you, one of those is even more disturbing than that one. I received a $5 tip from John Lambo. I'm sorry, many people portray you as a villain. Continue to listen to your gut and do what you want. Maybe you should just start Lost Odyssey. He says, would you be open-minded to doing a battle royal with creator wrestlers and stuff? Now, I'm not playing WWE games anymore. I'm not interested in it. We did it for a while. Then we stopped doing it for years. Then I brought it back for like a year. But I'm out of it. I don't care about wrestling anymore. I literally don't watch it. Don't follow it. Not interested in it. So I have no desire to have wrestling content on my streams anymore. Okay?
Meanwhile, I'm kind of curious to try and create DSP in a wee game called Wrestling Empire, but I feel like I want to create like the FGZ, the fucking 26-year-old version of DSP. Like, I don't want to create the current day version of DSP. That'd be boring, you know what I mean? Let's get the edgy, the King of Hate fucking character created instead, whatever, and try and fucking have some fun with that shit. But yeah, I need to come up with a fucking idea or stream for that, you know what I mean? It definitely seems like a lot of fun can be had with Wrestling Empire and fucking making DSP in that and making him as miserable as fucking possible playing that game.
So, some shoutouts here. Spawn Killer did a super chat, says, how loud were arcade cabinets back in the day? Depended on the arcade you went to. Keep in mind that each arcade cabinet can be independently tweaked of the sound level. So traditionally, games like Dance Dance Revolution or a Bomani game where you're playing drums or guitar, they make it louder. Fighting games could be varied and also depended on the level of fighting game. Like the earlier fighting games were just standard speakers. After a while, they went to this Q sound chip that actually did simulated surround sound, and it sounded really good in an arcade. Like you'd be standing at the cabinet and you'd hear the different levels kind of going around you. It created this like echo effect when you were standing in front of the cabinet. It was really well designed. But traditionally, there was always certain games that were louder than others. That would be way loud. And of course, if you had any old school Street Fighter, you would just hear the elephants across the whole arcade. It was always the doll scene thing. Dong 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 dong. You hear who fucking cares? The whole arcade is all you would hear. And then the Blanca ball in old school Street Fighter, it goes when he does it. So it's loud as fuck. Across the whole arcade, you'd be hearing that loud shit. Anyway. The Blimp just did a super chat. Says, I completely forgot about that Comcast nonsense. Man, you go through some crap, stuff it, boot up Fallout 4. What do you think is best? See, here's the thing. I totally would start Fallout 4. But the update's on Thursday. So why would I do it now? Right? Like, why would I start it early? King Gogan says, I saw some Reddit post. Someone claims you could use a packet sniffer and you get the other player's IP address. This is pretty nutty. So I'm not doing it. Forget it. I can never play Fightcade, guys. And again, I don't blame the Fightcade makers. That's not the intention of why they made the client. They made it for posterity, for old school fighting games, to have them be viable, to be played online, so you can still have vibrant communities. They're not designing their thing to be foolproof from these kind of malicious people. So I'm very glad I didn't put myself in harm's way. And in fact, I'm going to go as far to say this. How much do you want to bet that a lot of the people who have been yelling at me and calling me names and insulting me for a decade, saying that playing it on console was the wrong way to do it, literally were doing that to goad me into using Fightcade so that I would get doxxed? How much do you want to bet they knew that that was the case, and they were just hoping that I'd be stupid enough to one day do it, right?
I don't think anyone was thinking that. You're plenty stupid enough on your own to fucking dox yourself, as you've proven over the years.
I guarantee it. Not everyone, of course, but I guarantee you that's the case. So that's what I mean. I gotta be very skeptical. When I start hearing people scream at me about certain things, I definitely gotta start being more skeptical about it. It just sucks because, man, I was craving old school fighting games. I was literally looking forward to tonight and tomorrow night a ton, because I was like, man, if I can get old school fighters in the rotation, that'd be so much fun to be able to play. And you know, but no, I'm not allowed to do that. Not me. I'm the one guy who can't do it. Everyone else can, but not Phil. No, it's not for Phil, right? What's up, Game Boy? How you doing? Good morning. Welcome.
What a little bitch. What an absolute fucking little bitch, baby. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. More dead air. More dead air.
You know what's sad too? Because Drew Corporation just said something. He said, play it on your own time, get that itch taken care of. Just for the record, I'm not going to. But sadly, if someone were to ever go on there and impersonate me, they would probably be completely doxxed and destroyed. Like, even if someone went on there, oh, I'm DSP, right? Probably trolls would find them. And oh, that might be him, so get his information. And they probably fucking get their IP address and dox them and all kinds of fucked up shit. But I'm not stupid. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way in any way. So. Thank you to the Blimp. He did another super chat and he says, we support you, whatever you choose to do. Well, obviously, we're not doing Fightcade tonight. It's completely off the table. 100% completely off the table. So, what are we doing? I don't know. I mean, we could either do a chill late night stream where we just hang out and talk, or we could do a Game Pass night or a combo. Maybe we hang out for half the stream and we go on Game Pass and look at some random games for half the stream. And then tomorrow, I don't know. What do we do tomorrow? Because again, tomorrow night was going to be me playing old school fighters and now it's off the table. So, I don't know. By the way, we even forgot to talk. Man, we got so sidetracked with this. We were supposed to decide tomorrow, do we want to do a second Elden Ring stream or a Helldivers stream on the daytime stream? It got out of hand. We went so long about talking about Fightcade that we didn't even get there. So I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow either.
Boss.
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 Well, I received a $31 tip. Wow. A generous $31 tip. This guy's name, listen to this. This guy's name is One Pump Chump. I'm not making that up. Someone just tipped me who's $31 tip and their name is One Pump Chump.
I think we're gonna all guess who this is. Hello, OIC.
I can't imagine what that would possibly be a reference to. But thank you very much. Let's get the animation again. Again, you're gonna see the $30 animation a second time. Keep in mind, there are new ones for $10, $20, and $50 you guys haven't seen yet. But there we go. One Pump Chump says the following. They have something to say.
I love how well he's getting like a big fucking tip here. He's reminding his audience, by the way, guys, there's more animations, including bigger ones. You guys haven't seen the $50 animation yet, just saying.
Okay. Your VPN concerns are true. There is extra lag. But remember something? Console servers are conceptually doing exactly the same thing. Instead of a console server, it's a VPN server for Fightcade. That's how both work to protect your IP. VPN servers are built for speed. They're significantly faster. Some Fightcade users say it's much better than playing on PlayStation or Xbox because of that. Perhaps it's worth experimenting with just a 1-month membership to something like ExpressVPN that has US servers that you can leverage. Is it really? I mean, let's think about this realistically.
Phil, look at you pretending to fucking like learn something new here. You were dead set and thinking you're sure you were fucking right and correct. You know, you were absolutely certain that you were right and everyone else was fucking wrong. This person here has spoken nothing but facts to you here. Nothing but accurate information about, you know, like, for the most part anyway, not shit, you know. But, oh fuck, and yeah, people fucking, people love his face. People are loving this bloody ass fucking face of him fucking, you know, having a shit. Fine, hold on, give me a second. Oh, this I did not expect tonight to be, I mean, I was genuinely hoping for an early night. I'm fucking knackered. Oh, fuck me. Here we go here, go here. Right, I'm gonna let Phil cook. I'm gonna get this sorted. There we go, fantastic. I'm gonna send it to my members in the members Discord. I'm gonna send it to Mr. as well because, you know, he's not a member. Oh my, I just see my members Discord and holy fuck. This Taco's always been fucking on a run, on a riot. Hang on, Mr.'s got it as well, there we go. Well, I'll just share what Taco's always been fucking making. He's been having some fun in AI, I think. So Taco's always been having a grand old time with some AI generated stuff. I don't even know. Like, just what? I mean, bloody hell. That was a Muppet. Is it bizarre that the skin complexion on this looks more human than it does on Phil Burnell? This looks like a more normal fucking skin tone for a... But on Phil, he's a ghostly pale, especially with the noodle arms. He's only got a fucking pink face because he's been fucking rubbing his hand on his face because he's like, ah, people lied to me about Fightcade, in clown mode. Jesus, man. But yeah, cheers, Tacos, a lot for sharing your bizarre works of art, which I'm, probably, I assume AI inspired, but still very good.
Right? Is it really worth it to get a membership to a VPN, to then try to get that to work in conjunction with my work PC, to then try to get that to work in conjunction with Fightcade, to then set everything up and try to do these matches and see if there's lag, and if it even works, because what if it doesn't work and then my IP somehow still gets exposed anyway, or what if they DDoS the IP of the VPN? Doesn't that still knock you offline anyway? In which case, now I have to constantly change my IPs all the time when I try to play Fightcade. Does it really make sense? The answer is no. The answer is, if you could see someone's IP over Fightcade, I can never use it. Period. That's the answer, sadly. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth the stress and the effort. You know? Why wouldn't they be able to DDoS a VPN server? They have the IP address. They could DDoS it. Right? What I see is it's just a nightmare at this point, right? Instead of it being something fun, we can bring classic fighting games to DSP streams. You can play the games from his youth. You could see him, from when he was at his prime playing those games actively, seeing me actually play at a high level of Super Turbo and stuff like that in the best version possible. Instead, it's just become this fucking bloated nightmare mess of stress, right? So what's the fucking point at this point? Jew Corporation says, you should reach out to a VPN company for sponsorship. You're the ideal client for their services with all the crap you get. Riven is getting remade? I did not know that. I might be interested in that because remember, years ago I played Myst and it was great. It was fun. Cryptic, but fun to do. So to play Riven would be really cool. If there's a remake, that might be the right opportunity to play it. Mark, thanks for 15 months as a member, and he says, been watching for years. Thank you for the laughs. You're welcome, and
Hey, Phil finally said member. Thanks for 15 months as a member. I'm counting that.
Burger.
We only need one more to escape.
Thank you for keeping up and watching and supporting. I appreciate it, man. I know all about Uden Chronicles, the spiritual successor to Suikoden, but sadly, I just...
Successor? Again? Really? Spiritual successor? Fuck you, Phil.
Important, I appreciate it, man. I know all about Uden Chronicles, the spiritual successor to Suikoden, but sadly, I just don't think that we're going to have a situation where I'm going to be playing a JRPG anytime soon. We already had JRPG Burnout, right?
Oh, is JRPG Burnout now? I thought it was just RPG Burnout or whatever, but now it's JRPG Burnout.
The True Corporation, you were never out of my good graces. I don't even know what you're talking about. It just seems to me like you had like a complex or something about yourself. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway.
Look who's talking?
Yeah, I don't know. Shit. I don't even know who I would who would it be? I like you said ExpressVPN. I know ExpressVPN does sponsorships, but they usually do sponsorships with giant people. They're not doing sponsorships with a dude who has like 300 people on his stream. I don't think they're going to sponsor me, just being honest. Nor am I even really looking for a sponsorship, right? I'm not. I'm just looking for a way to do things so people can't fuck with me. All right. Any last minute? I know we went really long on this podcast. Any last minute questions or concerns, anybody? Before we adjourn, now that Fightcade's off the table, I guess we're just doing whatever again tonight. Great. That's 2-night stream shot, and I still don't know if we should do Elden Ring or Helldivers 2 tomorrow. I have no idea. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, exploding.
That was a double burp that was. We are one away from a full house. Are you going to tell me
why would we play Harold Halibut when everyone on the Harold Halibut stream complained about Harold Halibut and said it sucked? Why would I play that tonight?
We just need one. We just need one and we're free. Just one.
Anyway. No, Jordan, this is the first stream. The late stream's at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. All right. I guess it's time to adjourn. And by the way, no, I won't need a long break before we start with Elden Ring here. I just got to pee quick, and then we're going to jump right into it. So, all right, everyone. Well, thank you for the honest podcast. I certainly was not expecting this. Seriously, after all the years of people screaming at me to play Fightcade and telling me I was in the wrong for not doing it, and literally outright insulting me and my intelligence for playing console classic fighters, to find out today that it was never viable to begin with and always a huge liability is pretty ironically hilarious to me. So I want to say thank you for being honest on the show. That I didn't make a horrible mistake. That wouldn't have, paid off and would have ended up being all screwed up for my business. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the feedback, and thank you for the engagement. If you do that, we're free.
I really do appreciate that. And sadly, we can't do Fightcade ever. It's just off the table for now. Sucks ass, right? But it's life, I guess. At least I found out before disaster struck. So, it is what it is. Thank you all. Tonight, I have no clue what we're doing. We're doing a stream. I just don't know. I'll probably just call it the whatever stream. And people show up and hang out and we do whatever. I'm totally okay with checking out Game Pass or whatever if that's what people want to do. But I guess we'll see. And tomorrow on the podcast, I guess we'll talk about how it went. All right? All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. This is just tremendous to me. Really, it is. It's tremendous to me that a whole 10 years, right? A whole 10 fucking years people basically lied to me. That's just impressive, right? You think?
So now they lied to him because they fucking assumed that Phil had more intelligence than he actually fucking had. Because people assumed that Phil was aware of how fucking... Oh my god. Well, hold on. Did Phil apparently said feedback? Well, that's what American Rockstar's claiming here. When did he say feedback? I said feedback, but Phil didn't say it as far as I know. When did Phil say feedback? I don't know. I did not hear Phil say feedback. I didn't see him mention it. I don't think anyone else caught it either. I don't know. We can still win. He is not recording yet. Hold on. Sokorepune says feedback netcode. He said feedback during him discussing the netcode. Are you being serious? Did we miss that all the way back when? No, I didn't. Oh, you son of a bitch! You got my hopes up. Look, guys, we can still win. The game ends when it starts recording for YouTube. All right, it is not over yet.
You think that 16 years as a content creator earned you something? Earned you the benefit of the doubt that people wouldn't be lying through their teeth at you for a decade about something? I guess not, though. I guess it means nothing, right? I guess that nothing in life actually has value anymore. Just it's Phil, so fuck him. Yeah, let's get him doxxed. Let's do it. Let's just keep fucking lying. Pretty impressive. I don't think, it's hard. That's got to be the longest running one then. If you think about it, I was going to say.
He's genuinely thinking this was some sort of strange op. Some sort of detractor operation to, oh my god, wow, he has somehow fucking twisted and manipulated this fucking situation into some sort of, oh, I cannot believe how fucking quickly he's turned this into some sort of massive victim mode where the detractors are fucking, they're plotting against him to fucking get him to play Fightcade so we can, oh my god. The victim narrative the victim complex is out of control. I can't believe that.
Yeah, some of the longest running things people have done to mess with me would be the catfishing, which lasted about a year and a half of people having a fake identity online to pretend like they were someone they weren't, so that then they could get into everyone's good graces, even befriend certain people in the chat, and then pretend they were someone else so they could become a mod, and then try to use that mod to get me in trouble or get me banned off of Twitch or whatever it might be. And it didn't work. And they tried that twice, by the way. That happened twice. The first time was more shocking. The second time, I purposely set it up so that if a moderator actually became a hidden troll, it would affect nothing. And literally, that's what happened. It affected absolutely nothing, which is great because I learned from my experience. But that was the longest one that I thought was about a year and a half. 10 years is a pretty good run. That 10 fucking years, people suggested me to keep playing Fightcade, well knowing that it gives away your IP address. That's pretty impressive shit. Wow.
We thought you knew, you dense prick.
I've been able to have a conversation with my parents, see if they're secret trolls all along. Maybe they are. I've known them longer than...
Oh, well, they've unleashed you on the fucking planet, so perhaps...
Anyone else? Perhaps they're secret trolls at this rate, right? I mean, maybe my dad was Fred Fox all along. There you go. You never know.
Was that a voice crack? Let's see. People are saying another voice crack.
That's pretty impressive shit. Wow.
You mean right there?
That's pretty impressive shit. Wow.
It was just a bit high pitched there.
I've been able to have a conversation with my parents, see if they're secret trolls all along.
Do you think that was a voice crack? I thought it was just him being high pitched. I'll slow it down. There's a bingo on the line. We'll slow it down and we'll see what it's like.
Your IP address. That's That's pretty impressive shit. Wow.
Is it a voice crack?
Burger.
We won.
Burger.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
Well, we caught that right at the end was fucking voice crack. We got that right at the fucking death. Right, hold on. Let me fucking just update this right now. Hold on before we do anything else. So, we are up to $185. We are up to $185 on the bingo price, and there we go. The figure has been updated. Let's just go to live DSP and see how he's fucking doing. He's not made a single fucking penny since starting gameplay. As he completed this fucking boss thing he was trying to fucking finish for the longest time. I think no, he's still getting his arse kicked yet. Let's see. Is he still losing it to his boss? Okay, I'm kind of curious here. Does he win? Does he beat it? I think he beats it. Yeah, he just bet it. Okay, he just beat the fucking boss. There you fucking go. So yeah, he's all happy with himself. Fucking whatever. Play this and see if I can ban him, and there we go. We're done. We're done. We got the fucking full house. We're happy. We're fucking banned Abidozi. Oh boy. So yeah, and Baltic Bro, of course. You know, you picked the bingo card, so there you fucking go. You can take all the acclaim. You can take the credit. You can take everything else. Ah, Jesus, man, guys, that was an unexpected experience. That was an unexpected ordeal. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? I assume WPIG will still do a live stream with profit. I assume Phil's going to talk about Fightcade more, despite choosing not to do it. So, who fucking knows? I don't know. Whatever you guys end up doing anyway tonight, you know, I'm all I fucking know is I'll be back tomorrow for some more fucking bingo. Guys, thank you very much for being here today for this chaotic fucking bingo stream. Which should not have been that chaotic, but Phil Burnell is a fucking bizarre individual. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you all had fun. Thank you guys for keeping me right in the bingo card. Thank you very much for also the contributions. You guys are very generous as always. And yeah, guys, we won bingo, but added $25 to the bingo prize fund, and we have a whole week to go to see if we can add any more money to that bingo prize fund before I have a big marble race to determine who gets to win that bingo prize fund. But yeah, guys, that's a whole week away, of course. I mean, until then, we're back tomorrow to see if we can get another victory under our belts before Phil's precious day off. I'm absolutely fucking done in. But yeah, guys, cheers. And yeah, I'm going to end how it all ends by playing the today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But yeah, whatever you end up doing, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, it's gone, just gone like that.